verse start from 20. It says, "Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you."
That's the thing you gotta look. You gotta know in this truth, man. Sirach and truth. You come to serve the Lord, prepare temptation. Paraphrasing. Yeah. So that's what's gonna happen when you come to this truth, because you got people like Elder Apostle Dar, did a video on what's that guy, Ringo TV. I used to watch him back in the days, Ringo Raw TV sometimes. Why I'm not an Israelite no more. All you Jake say why I'm not an Israelite no more. That's fine. But
Yeah, for real.
That's fine. Job said. But first of all, you're an Israelite because of the seed line first, right? It's not like a organization or something like that. No, it's a race. It's a racial thing. Yeah, you're born an Israelite. You can't escape from your DNA. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It is what it is.
Hey, for real, because in vocab, he's hoping he's in.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right.
Or these heathens, when they come up to the camp and they don't see themselves, right? They're hoping they're Israelites.
They're trying
to yeah, exactly. Trying to worm their way in. But these times, Jake is just like,
That's how you know, but the whole head's sick. When you're like, it's like you want to relieve your birthright.
Yeah. Say, Esau, yeah.
Jake is not out here.
It's true. You see Esau come by, looks on the sign. Where am I? Where am I? I want to be part of it.
Yeah. But when Jake comes to the sun, they say, "Where's Esau?" See, Jake is back with
homeborn slave.
That's it. Why choose that way to see? Well,
yeah. I want to pick up to verse 18. St. John 15 and 18. If the world hate you, ye know. St. John 15:18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. That's the thing. That's the thing in this world. Especially when you're the truth, you're gonna be hated, man. They got that saying: if you want to make enemies, tell the truth. So and guys like Ringo and stuff like that don't want to be hated because they call them, they identify themselves as Israelites. Those guys ain't gonna make it. Yeah. We're not above, like the servant is not above his Lord. They hated the Lord, so they're gonna hate those that come in the same spirit, come in truth.
That shows you that they're not, Israelites of the Most High. Yahushua already said what you're going to be going for. Matthew 24, you should be hated of all nations, and they shall kill you. So we're going to go for being slandered, tortured, killed, everything negative under the sun. But as the Lord said, he that endure, the same shall be saved.
And also those, I was going to say, those that do lose their lives in the truth, they don't lose salvation.
Exactly.
Those that are of the elect, even though that they pass the scripture, say their works follow them, and even they'll be risen up with the Lord in the last days to see the downfall of their enemies.
It's a precious sin that start. The Lord is the death of the saints. And can I grab a precept on what you just said there, bro? Romans 8:35 says, "Who shall separate us from the love of Yahushua? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? Right? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. For I'm persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Most High, which is in Mashiach Yahushua."
Oh, that's beautiful, man. And that's the most honorable death, man. But guess what? We know that, well, Esau likes to say, "Oh, once you die, that's it." No, man. You're gonna have eternal life, man. Yeah, precept for you. Yeah, for the 1 Corinthians 15:50, the twinkle of the eye, last trump. No, we're gonna be changed, man. And that's why you gotta have faith in and believe that we're gonna be changed. We're gonna have superpowers. Yeah, and we're gonna take the kingdom as it says in the book of Daniel, man.
To our Lord Yahushua.
Exactly, from Yahushua. That's it.
Yeah. Because it's spirit, right? Because you had this Edomite Matt Walsh basically saying, we got it by conquest, we conquered, we all of that, and it's just like, cool, But once again, even on that, we're doing a video with the brother Shacks, right? That's that Edomite pride. Because if you're a small nation, you're not trying to push that vibration into and a big. You're basically saying, yeah, a bigger nation can come and take us down, right? But because he's of that Edomite pride, he's like, yo, hey, we won it. We conquered. We came through. We conquered. Cool, calm. Basically,
They did it.
yeah,
And they enjoyed their time. It's gonna come.
exactly. Because there's a bigger power, a power stronger than him, that's gonna come and take. So it's like, cool. Hey, you want to live by that?
Yeah.
Watch this.
Keep
Right? Keep that. Hey,
Sure,
but that's like one of my favorite. It was Ezekiel 28:9, right? It says, "Shall base so like I'm butchering. Can I just grab that real quick? Ezekiel 28:9. It says, "Oh come on, slot here.
Good for you. Yeah. Ezekiel 28:9. Wilt thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, I am God? But thou shalt be a man and not God in the hand of him that slayeth thee.
Oh, it's like you know that was in hood vernacular, right? Oh, you're a big man, yeah? Basically, you're a big man, yeah. Bam! He's a big man now. That's
That's it. Same energy. Do you have another piece?
Oh, yeah, it was just on something. Yeah, it said I can get it unless someone else. So if someone else has got something.
St. John 15 and verse 20, it says, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me.
Yeah, and that's why we're gonna get persecuted for the name of the Lord, man. Yeah. They're gonna come down hard and say, hey, stop preaching in that name. As they did before. See? History is repeating itself, man. Yeah. Put us in prisons for the name. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, man. We go for the name. But guess what? While all of that's happening, that's also going to be a sign of the true prophets, man. So that's still going to be pushing out the name. Yeah? Even until death.
Verse 21, but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me.
Yeah, because you got other false camps talking in the name of sweet white J, Christ. Yeah? No, you ain't supposed to be preaching in that name, man. And all their doctrines are off. No, man. It's about the name Yahweh Yahushai and the 100% pure doctrine, man, of this truth, man.
If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin. But now they have no cloak for their sin.
Yeah, you have no cloak for your sins. Why? Because you've been told, you've been warned. Yeah? Yeah? Especially, we always like to talk about what happened in the L Downs. People were chilling, getting the furloughs. You had a lot of free time to yourself.
Yeah.
But there was YouTube suggestions there, recommendations. Yeah? The Hebrew Israelites were blowing up.
Yeah, you had the time.
You had the time, man.
To come in and learn about the Most High. To say Isaiah 55:6, seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
Yeah. And even like the Lord used some celebrities to expose the truth too.
Yeah.
Like, Ye, try the truth. He did his best. You had him, you had Floyd Mayweather, he even said, yeah, for the good, for the real people. Kendrick. See?
And these are gods to Jake, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Those individuals, these idols to Jake, right? And this is the thing, like these guys will tell you about FJC. So Kendrick here, what he said in that part, what he means by this, like they get hella deep with it, right? Because he used to live in Compton. Oh no, because he used to live in Compton.
Yeah.
When he said a straight out, he was referencing the film. All of that, so they can breakdowns, right? Get hella philosophical with it. So when he's saying, "Yo, I'm an Israelite," they should be having that same energy once again. They should be like, "Okay, so what's the yada yada yada?"
Yeah, Same thing with that. Was it the Irving guy? Yeah,
Kyrie Irving, yeah.
And he brought out that. I think he brought out that. Was it the Amazon video? Negroes to Hebrews. Negroes to Hebrews. See. Ready? Go read. Yeah, some precepts. Yeah. So yeah, so you know, like we were saying through the scriptures, you know, no cloak for your sins, man. Yeah. You heard about it. You heard about this truth. We've told you through the mouth of the prophets, service from the elders, apostles, and big most on down. Yeah, we told, man. Celebrities, YouTube suggestions and stuff like that. Right? You had plenty of time. Yeah, man.
So also the apostles been out there, man.
Exactly.
Keeping us a concourse.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Part
saying?
of them.
Because you know there'll be certain things I'll play back from like conversations I had when I was still in the world and that. And then like, I remember hearing one person say, "Yeah, man, you even get like crazy white people that say the white man's the devil." But at the time, it did. I was like, "Oh, it's crazy."
Yeah.
But now you think about it, it's like, oh, they must have been, you know, one of the one scattered, you know, one of the Israelite foreigners that was scattered,
Yeah.
that were out there teaching, right? So that, but that was all the way back then. You know what I'm saying? So just showing you that, you know, the spirit of this truth has been out there, right? Right now, no one really has an excuse anymore.
Oh, Slacker. One of their idols, Tupac. Remember the video that was going around a few years back where I think Tupac was in the street and he was confronting someone that was selling one of these music sounds like copyright, whatever. But in the background, you can hear Hebrew Israelites.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, even your idols, you know, at one point they've heard the truth, man.
That's it. Hey,
X. Yeah, D-Man. Yeah, X. Yeah. Hey,
You know.
all took in, man.
that's it.
See?
It says, "He that hateth me hateth my Father also. If I had not done among them the works which none other man did, they had not had sin."
Yeah. And if I can add, that's why the world hates us, man. And this is it. When we're out in the world, right, we may be doing our best to Clark Kent it off.
Yeah.
Right. But in the spirit, people get offended by us because they might start talking some left-hand shit. And you know, certain type they call it micro expressions.
Yeah.
Right, where you might hear, you know, that mo pitch,
Yeah.
that mo voice,
Yeah.
right, and then your lip will just do. I think they call it what, disgust,
Yeah.
like a quick, like you might be trying to,
Yeah.
but like your micro expressions will give it away, like you want to, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
in
We
that,
ain't with
in that
that,
the
yeah.
law.
That's it, yeah.
Or you just say it like that.
That's it, yeah. That's right.
You know, but that's once again, that's why people hate us, because the spirit that we're coming in is the spirit of the Most High, but the world is against the Most High, right? Look at everything that people in this world are into, man. You know, the alphabet stuff, right? Just all manner of left-hand wickedness, man.
It says, "But this cometh to pass, that the word might be fulfilled that is written in their law, they hated me without a cause. But when the Comforter is come," and Salaki, that's making me think even what was it, Pilate as well? Even, you know, when they were trying to condemn the Lord, Pilate was saying like, "Look, I found no fault with this man." You know, like he examined him for everything. It's like, man, this guy is guiltless.
Yeah.
But it's still, it was according to prophecy. You know, he was set up to be a sacrifice.
Yeah.
You know, for the sins of his people. You know, and it says, "But when the Comforter is come, whom I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, which proceedeth from the Father, he shall testify of me, and ye also shall bear witness, because ye have been with me from the beginning." And so this truth, you know, is what really comforts us, man. You know, the Spirit, you know, this word, you know, because we have that comfort knowing that, yeah, we're in the world, but we're not of the world.
Mhm.
You know, the Lord is coming to bring salvation, you know, for those that, you know, believe in him and endure, you know, unto the end, man. You know, so we're not like hopeless. We're not like left here without hope. And that's why, you know, the scripture you read earlier as well. Shall persecution, you know, sword, perils, all these dangerous things that might come. That's not going to separate the elect from the love of the Lord.
The scriptures are our comfort, right? Because that's it. So when you once again, when you sit down and you see what this Edomite is about to do, right? If you haven't got the comfort that the Lord is going to protect, right, you'll be through. You'll be just like, that's why you tell certain people about, you know, the nukes and stuff like that. You can see that it's troubling them in the spirit because they don't see a way out of that. You know, they don't believe that there could be any. Right? They don't believe that there could be any way of overcoming this great destruction, which is about to come, right? And it will come, right? People say, "Oh, yeah, the nukes, they'd never be stupid enough to press the button." But when you read Ezekiel, what does it say? It says an evil thought shall come into their mind, right? I'll put an evil thought in their mind. Basically, the Lord is going to put the spirit, right? And whoever's going to push that button to push that button, right?
These people say they're not stupid enough to use them, but they made them though.
That's it.
But
That's
why-
it.
They made them. They exist.
Exactly.
They
No,
exist.
for real.
No, because Esau will get in their head and say, "Oh no, it's a deterrent," you know. But they got them there for a purpose, man. It's the Lord's purpose.
That's it.
Book of Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will.
So ultimately, the Most High Yahweh Shai is in control, man. Yeah? The Lord is the one that's gonna stir up this war. Yeah, this World War III, this turmoil all over the earth, civil wars, all races, all types of wars you can think of. It's gonna go haywire, man. Yeah, and guess what? You're gonna need Yahweh Shai in those days, man. Yeah, you're gonna need him, bro. Yeah? Because you ain't punching nukes. Yeah. You can't punch nukes with like your, what was it, One Punch Man? What's that? You know what I mean? You're gonna need superpowers, bro.
And you go deep and both them in the
Yeah, like with the Flash. Yeah. Nah, man. You're gonna need spiritual intervention, man. Yeah. From Yahweh Shai.
Can I grab that one that I quoted earlier on? No Batmobile. Right. This is Isaiah 59:19. It says, so shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. It says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, right? And we read that in Revelation 12, right, about how he's going to come down, have a great wrath, right? So it says, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against it, right? So the Lord is, because what I said, because right now, when Edomite represents the left-hand side, right, Shalom. Yeah, right now, the Edomite represents the left-hand side, right? And the Israelites with the right-hand side. So if the Lord is raising up the left hand, of course, the Lord is going to start raising up the right-hand side. Exactly, right? So it's only because once again, you think about like sarin gas, you think about like Ebola, right? You think about all the different stuff he has in his labs, right? Without the Lord, it's peak. Even ZX, you know what I'm saying, right? When you think about even let's say you're in the North Pole, right? When the nukes get dropped, right? You're somewhere far away, bro. That radiation is still gonna travel. That radiation is still gonna travel, still gonna cause an issue. So the only way that one can be protected, truly protected from this, wrath of the Lord to come, right? Is through Yahweh Shem Yahshua, being beamed up into them chariots.
Right?
Because after that radiation as well, everything becomes incompatible with human biology.
Yep.
Water gets infected, the air you breathe is infected, the whole place is just, like, that shows you that this man is the devil. Like, he has no regard for nothing. Like, even when we went to war, we have an actual war that tells you to spare the trees because basically they're the suicide life. They give life. We literally go into war and literally have care for nature. This man destroy everything.
That's why when you read it, it's a quote, man, from the Planet of the Apes. It's a deep ass quote, man. He's a beast, man. He'll make a desert of his own. Yeah, bro. It's one of them when he even said it was from the 31st scroll or something. Yeah.
Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
That's right.
Yeah, so that shows you, man, that Esau has to be taken down by the power of the Lord, right? Because he's been set up as that punishing sword. The Lord controls Esau and he's given him the blessing of that sword, and that comes in many forms, man, whether it's the AKs or the nukes, man. Bioweapon, all these different things that Esau has. The Lord has set him up to do that. That's why we need the Lord for deliverance.
Definitely need the Lord. Let's look at Esau's technology with the AI, robots, Yes, the supersonic ICBMs.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Even just on the AI, right? Because I forgot which elder was saying it, but it was a good point. So the AI is basically going to take away most jobs, and Esau's selling it like that's a great thing, but it's like man needs purpose. Yeah, even if you're given which Esau would never, but even if he gave everyone enough to survive and whatever, what have you, a man with no purpose is like that will gnaw away at you, man. Right? Just
That's why Esau calls the goyim useless eaters,
yeah.
because they have no purpose. Basically, it's to be slaves.
That's it.
What do you do with your cattle? You brand them, innit? Like, that's why he wants to brand people with that digital mark.
That's it.
And if they don't even want to do that, then he's just going to delete them. There's no purpose for you on the earth.
That's
He's going to sterilize the men so they're not populating or repopulating. And the women, they're already like dykes and lesbians and gone down to the dark side, so they're already gone.
Yeah.
You know, and the roles have reversed. Man has become woman and woman become man. So basically, it's going to be sex bots and all of that.
Yeah. Because even on what you're saying, one of the quotes that I remember reading was, "A woman is only praised if she's masculine, and a man is only praised if he's feminine." Which, when you observe society, that's what you see. That's why you got what Dwayne Wade and his the Monacash family,
daughters,
right?
son,
Which they look like.
It's a tranny half son, half daughter. Basically, a
Baffy.
for that.
Yeah. Right.
Get Isaiah the 3rd chapter 3 and 12. Tells you, man. Women shall overcome men. That's the times that we're living in. Insubordinates, man. It's total disorder, total wickedness ruling throughout the earth, and Esau perpetuates that. That's why the nuclear missiles are coming, man.
That's right.
Because the Lord's not with that. The Lord set up an order from the beginning that man was supposed to rule over woman, and she's supposed to be the desire is supposed to be to her husband. Genesis 3, the 3rd chapter tells you. But he's totally reversed the roles.
Yeah, if I can, with his media as a big tool of that, man. Which is, it's not a spoiler or anything, but I start watching that House of David, man. It's a decent flick.
Yeah, House of David, we've got bare Arabs playing.
Yeah,
some Elamite playing King David, man.
Yeah.
Flinging the That's what Esau does. He's the devil, man. He'll say they're people of color, but he won't say they're dark-skinned people or people, because Elam's naturally brown. He won't say that they're the so-called Negro.
Exactly.
If they're brown people, they have to look like an Elamite.
Exactly.
It's as dark as it goes. Like.
Exactly.
You can't get in the dark.
Yeah.
Maybe an Assyrian or whatever.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, the reason I raised that was on what you were saying in that show, right? They basically have the women like almost like in positions that in the scriptures they weren't doing, right? They were under subjection, man, but they were trying to make it seem like they could just chat to the man anyway, any which way, and stuff like that. But that's like that, that Edomite, a rap romance as they call it.
Esau knows the customs of ancient, especially our customs, because he tries to portray like he's us. So he knows the Israelite woman was in order back then. She was always underneath the man. Even in the fourth episode, fourth episode, it shows you when the girl gets draped up by the Danite, and then he has to marry her, even though he doesn't want to marry her. But you raped her, so you have to basically you bought it. You bought the package when you touched her. So you did the crime. You have to do the time with her. But he didn't want to marry, so it was a forced marriage. But she didn't have no question in that. She didn't have no choice. She had to marry. He was the one crying, saying, "I don't want to marry her." It was just a one-night fling, but you can't do that. That's wickedness.
Yeah. Let's say this is one, man, because Esau also knows, man, that if he puts the woman in front of the man, it causes all kind of chaos. Right? That Vashti spirit, right? Esau knows the scriptures very well. Yeah. He's not spiritual in terms like he knows all the prophecies and stuff like that, like on a full scale, but he knows it very well. Right? And so there's examples in the scriptures why things are the way they are in the scriptures, how they're supposed to be, because it keeps order in the earth, right? Right. And putting this woman in charge of, giving her the trousers, so to speak, right, causes the imbalances.
Yeah.
And in that Vashti example, the
council,
Persians, the Persians, right? They identify the fact that if we allow us to disrespect the king like that, all these women are going to disrespect their men at home. So they couldn't allow that, because that's kind of this stability. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Esau's done. He's used that against, in this world to create this, destabilization.
Yeah, he's got Isaiah
3
and 12.
Isaiah 3 and 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Yeah, so this the setup that Esau's ruling, and Esau is the oppressor. The children are insignificant, the scoundrel of the earth, that's violating the earth, for the children of Esau Edom, and they're ruling the earth right now. Why? Because the Lord said in these last days that the sons of perdition will be revealed, and he's ruling in the rulership seat once again. This is the pagan Roman Empire that's reincarnated into this American dystopian empire, man. And things are going to drastically get worse, man. You see like how these women, now that the black woman's begging for a Negro man to ask her out for a date, because for the longest, men are trying to avoid the nigger woman because they know that they got bad traits, man, and they're too westernized, man. Any woman of the West is not a herald or not a woman that you want to go after for a so-called virtuous woman or wife. You'd have to travel abroad for that. That's why you got the passport closed. Because they know that the women of the West are as wicked as all hell. They don't want to. They're not in order, man.
Imagine in Ecclesiastes it says out of 1,000.
Yeah, it's none.
And that was back then.
And that was King Solomon, man. And when you check it out, he did the experiments. When you check it out, these women are all fucked up, man. They're even worse now, man. Out of 1,000 women, definitely there's none that are virtuous or righteous, man. Because these women are all taxed, man, one way or another.
Lord of the Texas is fear, because even in the for the Persians, when Esther basically replaced Vashti, when Mordecai basically hatched the plan to reveal Haman, in the scripture it says like basically Esther was initially shocked to go into the king's temple, but she said unless the king summons me, I have no business. So she knew she couldn't just storm up into his presence and start making demands, because she knew her head would get taken off. But the women had fear pretty much of that. They knew that if they were fucked with a man the wrong way, that's the possibility of literally
That's definitely lacking fear. Fear of the man, repercussions. In this society, women are held unaccountable for. They're not held accountable for their wickedness.
Now the men are scared of the women, man, because we've got these make a phone call. He's sawing their ass, man. And they get locked up and shit. So anytime you speak that to them, it's abuse. And all this stuff.
Now it's verbal abuse.
Yeah. And so the man's really scared to do shit.
That's it. Hey,
And then the system's created to support the woman rather than the man as well.
That's it.
You go to the court system, they're treating a woman like she's a victim in any circumstance, even though she could be the antagonist of the whole situation.
And just one thing before we grab some scriptures, right? Because you imagine, men are getting bashed, like, beating their women up in the house and that kind of stuff, right? But if it's on the other foot now, and the man's getting beat by his woman because he don't want to do nothing, man. He's looked down upon, man.
Yeah.
Let's be real, man. You go and beat you. Yeah. Even as a man yourself, you know that's not right. Yeah. Right? I know what every man's looking at you like, how's you going to beat me, bro? You know, beating you up and shit. He's too much of a man. He's not got no control over his own woman or his own house or himself. You know what I'm saying? He's a victim to his own woman. He's a stronger vessel. You know what I'm saying?
That's why he likes to get pegged. He doesn't like no lube either. He doesn't want to use no lube. He likes it raw and uncut. This is why the Lord is gonna. This in these last days, you women are gonna get jacked the fuck up. Because that's why it says Isaiah 32:9, rise up, you careless women that are at ease, man. Because your days of living in comfort and pleasure, she that liveth is dead while she liveth. She that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. All them days are coming to an end. Esau's gonna come down upon you like a ton of bricks.
Esau set you up.
You're gonna catch it worse than the man, because the man naturally, when shit goes left, the man knows how to go back into his natural order of survival mode. You women don't know about survival mode. You women are made to be pampered. You women weren't even supposed to be walking upon the ground at one time. Tells you that in Deuteronomy. You women are supposed to put your feet upon the ground. You're supposed to be lifted. So your lifestyle is to be pampered, taken care of. You live a complacent, soft lifestyle than a man. So a man out knows how to switch gears. A woman don't know how to switch gears. So when all hell breaks loose, she's gonna be out there for the wolves to tear. And all you harlots that walking around all scantily clad with your pussy and the tits showing, all this tight pant wearing and all of that, you bitches are going to be the first ones getting braked up. Niggas going to break through your house door, your window in the middle of the night, rape you up, all that shit. All that shit's going to happen, man. No one's going to come to your aid.
Right? Because the women are the most disconnected from reality.
Yeah.
When they live in this bubble, and they take authority.
Yep.
Because they believe things are always going to be like this, and things are never going to go against them or whatever the case may be. The world that we're heading into isn't like this place. Yeah. It's not like what you see now. That's right. Right, where there's rules and laws and order for you to thrive and to survive in, right? They're going to be gone. Right? When it's dog eat dog, guess what? You're low on the food chain, man.
She's the dog that's going to be
prey. You and children are prey.
Yeah.
Because you're weak. This is spirit, mate. You're weak. A woman can kill a man. Oh yeah, she got a knife or something, gun. Yeah, of course. But
how many can she really kill?
This is what I'm saying. On the level playing field, you're not equal.
Not level.
You're not equal.
They're not levels, man.
You know.
Because this ain't no Hollywood movie. You show them Hollywood flicks where the woman's doing the martial arts and
Yeah,
she's kicking about the
I ain't never met a woman like that.
This ain't no Black
She
Widow
might take
thing.
my heart. But I ain't never met a woman like that. Some badass chick. No, you got mouthy chicks.
Yeah.
You get some boisterous chicks that want to fight. They can't fight really.
Even they're saying on the red pill, man, even a 15-year-old can massacre a woman, man.
Yeah.
A little 15-year teenage boy got more energy and they could just tear a woman up, grown ass woman up. So you women ain't really all that strong. You have to take steads, and even with the pets and all that, steroids, a man will still kick your ass, man. That's right.
But even in this society, the mouth women, they're always going to threaten to call a man to back their.
Sure, Isaiah 32 and 9.
No?
You go ahead.
Isaiah 32:9, it says, "Rise up, you women that are at ease."
So they're at ease in this society. This Babylon the Great is the most easiest society for the nigger woman, because this is the only society where the woman has been surpassed the man. In other ancient kingdoms, like we mentioned, the Persian, the Medes, all those ancient kingdoms, the Greeks, even the Roman Empire, the woman was never pedestalized above the man. There was always the man ruling over the woman. It's only in this wicked ass society, Babylon the Great, aka America, they've totally flipped the roles, man. Turned everything upside down and inside out. Everything's out of course, like it told you in Psalms 82 and 5.
If I can add to your point, but it's like even today there are places in the world that you would even think of that women are second-class citizens, right? He makes it seem like this is the norm, the way that things should be. But really, when you look at those other countries where women aren't pedestalized, everything runs in order, man. Look at them certain the Arab countries and that, right? Which is more, nearer to what it was in the ancient world, right? Them societies run a lot better, right? Safe.
Yeah,
This
because
is the thing as well. This is part of Esau's image that he's trying to sell everybody, man. It's what having everybody buy into, right? Because who are you to say which is the right way to live or not? Where women should be in society or not? You don't get to decide that. Oh, your Heavenly Father already sort with all this out, put things in this order, right? What you're doing is destroying everything. You're destroying that order because you think your way's better, even though it's not. Because even in among the elites, women ain't saying nothing. They're in order. Right? But it's the image that Esau's trying to sell to you, that this is the way you need to be living.
Gonna finish that? Let me
Let me go this quickly, man. It's 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 12 says, "But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man." It's not right for a woman to call the shots, man. That's right. To be in charge. Right? And you know that as well as anybody else, man, because it creates confusion. Go on,
finish that.
It says, back in Isaiah 32, verse 9, it says, "Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women."
Yes, so now you're coming into the time period where all that lackadaisical, being supported by everyone and having no accountable for your wicked actions. All those days are coming to naught, man. All those days are coming to an end. Now you women are coming to find out you're losing your jobs, you're losing your welfare checks, that you actually need a man to support you. You can't just live on your own and you and your cats and your dogs and live happily ever after in your little house. That you do suffer from loneliness when you ain't doing what your natural order is, to be a wife and a housewife and a maid to your husband and look after your damn kids.
Same way anyone doesn't fulfill when they're not doing what their purpose is, man.
Yeah, a lot of women don't even feel like, a lot of women are stressed out because really they want to have kids, but they're put it into their mind following that stupid feminism and all that. That no, I don't need to have those kids and all like that. That's a waste of my time. They're gonna hold me back. Yeah. And that's your the actual natural society in life. Yeah, you help repopulate.
You see, you think this, right? Like I mentioned about the purpose thing, right? Always meant to be subject to a man, right? He's meant to raise his kids and deal with the house, and that's how we're supposed to be fulfilled, right? Same way as a man, the Lord, we don't feel right. We don't feel we're not content with what we are unless we're serving the Lord ultimately. This is why when they get up higher in society, so called, right, and getting all this money, they're still empty. On the inside, they think they've achieved something and they feel empty still because they ain't doing what they're supposed to do, right? Yeah. It's like the same with Esau. He don't feel right when he's not doing wickedness because his purpose is to be the wicked. That's why they can't stop doing wickedness. That's why he never changed. He will never change. But everything the Most High created for its reason and its purpose, and when we're not feeling those things, we feel empty inside, man. Yeah.
It tells you in the Apocrypha, give not a woman liberty to gather abroad, man, because you get what you got to get now. Whole bunch of slaws, your women becoming harlots in the city, like it tells you in the book of Joel, you know, and that is a curse. That's not a blessing. Women gratifying the fact that they've slept with many men, how many bodies they've got, being thoughts, catching all these STDs and all of that. Just total outright wickedness, man. There's no order. Straight up disorder in society, and that's because you got perverted leaders like these Edomites, DJ Trump and them, that are insubordinate and putting these, you know, put in power, and they don't know how to rule over the people in righteousness because they're the seed of the wicked. So they're going to perpetuate wickedness out throughout the earth. Go ahead.
Sirach 10 and 2, as the judge of the people is, so are his officers. And what manner of ruler, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
And look at DJ Trump, man. He's the proudest devil walking on the face of the earth right now. He's so proud that he comes against his own office, you know, comes against his own, you know, cabinets and whatever, his own allies, you know. He's so proud that he thinks no one can take him down, not even the Most High, man. But they're going to be sadly mistaken in these last days when all hell breaks loose, man. Because the Lord said that even though these elites are controlling the narrative with this new world order agenda, the Lord said that these last days we're going to be in straits. Everything's not going to go according to their plan. And especially when Yahweh Shai comes, because that's the real spanner in the works, man. Because he's going to bring an end to their new world order, man. You know? And that's going to happen very soon. You see what's happening with the turmoil that's brewing over there in the Middle East with Iran and America right now. And that's going to capitalize into that World War III scenario. But until the mark of the beast is initiated and made mandatory in the four winds of the earth, you know, that's not going to happen yet. But we're slowly but surely coming into that era, man. And World War III, the hands of time are not going to be turned back. Even Trump says it, man. Look, World War III is the end of this whole society, man. And it's going to happen, man. It's inevitable.
Precept.
Go ahead.
This is Revelations 11:14.
Yep.
The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
And what's the comparison to all these different world wars? It's always a fought over economics. It's always been a power struggle, a power over, you know, economics. Who's going to be the next, you know, so-called nuclear power of the earth, or the new, you know, running the trade deals of the earth. And America, everyone's getting fed up of America and their shenanigans, and they're getting ready to, you know, tie America up. America's going to get caught in such a quagmire that the gold and silver is not going to be able to buy them out of the situation, man. Trade deals, none of that. And even in Isaiah 13 and 17, it says that the Medes, which represents the Russians, Tsar Putin and them, they're not going to regard gold nor silver, man. So the negotiations are going to come to a stop soon. All the back talking, all the backbiting, the trash talking, all that's going to come to an end, and all that's going to be left is to push them buttons, man. Hit the button. So, you know, and someone's going to have to hit the button first. More than likely, it's going to be Putin.
And all we can't wait.
Yeah, that's what we're waiting for, man. Even though it's going to be a terrible time upon the earth that's ever faced upon the earth, we need that to happen because the Lord can't set up his kingdom until this kingdom is destroyed. Okay.
This is the book of Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, from 2. Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him.
Yeah, the chief prince represents who? Russia. When you break that word down, chief prince, the word chief is Ra'ash, and then you got prince, which is Shah. Stands for ancient. It's the ancient term for Russia. Meshach and Tubal represents, you know, the capital states and all that of Russia, man. You know, Meshach and Tubal. So that's talking about the Medes right there, and they're gonna take America down. They're the feet of the bear. That's gonna be the end of America. That's gonna end the 10 toes written off in Daniel's the 2nd chapter, man. They're gonna be the end of this wicked ass society. Them stinky toes are gonna get burnt up.
And say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
So even though the Lord is going to use the Russians to destroy America, he's against them too. Why? Because the Russians are Edomites anyway. They ain't Israelites. The Russians over there, Tsar Putin and them, they go back to the Edomites, man. You know, so the Lord's against them too, but he's going to use them for his demonstration against the wicked West, against America. You know, to destroy their own empire within themselves. Satan divided against Satan. How shall his kingdom stand?
These Edomites, they're part of the Most High sword, right?
Yeah, Esau is the Most High sword. Psalm 17.
The Most High played them in such a way where they're having to clash heads against each other to bring one another down. Because he ain't gonna use us at this point in time to do that, right? Because you ain't got the means to do that, right? But when the Most High got these Russians with a whole ton of nuclear weapons, but they've been arming themselves up for years now, right? To do what with?
Oh no.
Right, but these are the armies of the Lord, and also the Lord and being created to destroy America with, using these Edomites to do it, because he's ensnared by his own trap.
Mhm.
You know,
Verse 4, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
Yeah, so what's that mean? The Lord's going to turn them back into their old Soviet way, which is already happening. Seeing that whole situation with Ukraine, that shit's dying down. Because Putin's already conquered the Ukrainians, man. Is that Zelensky ain't got the memo yet. His stupid ass is still trying to get funds to try and fight Russia. When you've already lost the war, man, you lost the war from a long time ago. You just need to give it up, man. You know?
It's so if Russia wanted to take it, they would have taken
Well, man, they would have been destroyed. They didn't even have to sacrifice all them soldiers. They could have just been destroyed if they wanted to. With one Satan bomb, man. But their means is not to destroy you. Their means is to bring you back to the Soviet Union. It's called a union for a reason. Because once at one time Ukraine was part of Russia. You know? So that's what they're trying to bring it back. But the Lord's putting hooks into Putin's jaws and turning him back into that warlord type mentality, and he's gonna basically crush the West.
see what's crazy about the whole Ukraine thing, right? These men are acting like Ukraine, Russian stuff. Ukraine was some utopia, right? Where they had like bare freedoms and all that kind of stuff, right? It wasn't like that. What's gonna happen is Ukraine's gonna be taken back into Russia. Putin's gonna rule over you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are these people that messed up? Well, they're all right. Yeah, they ain't got certain freedoms and liberties that maybe some man in the West have got, you know. But fuck that. He wants to be a rainbow flagger anyway. Yeah, only a few, man. Right, but Ukraine ain't no fucking utopia.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're gonna be super bad off because Putin's ruling over you.
Mm.
But you bear man die for what? Oh, because we're Ukrainians. No, you're Russian. You used to be Russian, so what's the point? You're fighting this war for what reason? There is no reason other than the purpose of creating this atmosphere in the world where Russia's a big bad guy that the world needs to come against. You know, just like the whole Hitler thing, you know, going against Austria and taking parts of Europe and whatever. Same thing. He's playing the same role. You know?
Yeah, because when you look back into that whole history, and that's the thing, Esau likes to cut history out. Like this Matt Walsh character, once again, he was trying to be like, oh yeah, when we came over here, you know, they were all being savages, but stuff. But wait, there, you know, at the time, you lot were doing all manner of wickedness in Europe. When you,
Hey, you don't act like you were eating Jake in slavery. Exactly. That was after. You know what I'm saying? Like you think you better. You're more civilized. You're better than everybody else. You're fucking worse than everybody, man. You just act better. In front of people,
and you conveniently admit history, huh? Yeah. You know, because what those points, like when you really look back into like what 2014, and then also there's a bit of history about like the Georgia as well that I'm not really familiar with. But I remember watching in 2014 where you had like Victoria Nuland like on the streets of Kiev, and it's like, wait, there, why is a foreign a person partaking in protests? Yeah. Then you had basically the deal was at the time, right? Russia was like, look, you can have the EU deal and you can have our deal, right? But what did the EU say? The EU said, no, you only have our deal, right? So then, of course, I think it was Poroshenko at the time. He basically sided with the Russian deal, and then that's when they started, you know, pushing the buttons all the way back in 2014. But he will make it seem like, oh no, the Russians just one day decided to go in there. Nah, there was history behind it.
Slavia, and they started encroaching on the
Yeah, now.
well, go Russia. It's not that bad, man.
What's his name?
You can't be a flame right there opening like that, you know, which is fine for us. Like, you know, but it's not that bad out there. You might acting like it's fucking.
What was the presenter
Hell.
that went there?
But that was BBC.
No. The American one. He came past the Apostles' Camp. What was his name again?
Oh, you're talking about.
Yeah, no, because he said he wanted to.
The newscaster. Yeah. Carson, yeah. Tucker, that's it. Tucker Carlson. Well, he went there. He was just like, wait, I'm just balling it. And then it was cheap and fresh.
It's not that bad, man. These men are under oppression, like You know,
Make it sound
he's like, he's so evil. Like, he ain't no different from any other leader on the earth, man. You know, any other Western leader, to be honest. You know, he don't agree with certain things that you man, everybody back, but that's about it. He ain't going back under the whip. Yeah, he might assassinate a few guys who disagree. But you, MI5 and CIA, they do the same shit. So what does it really matter? It's all the same. It's not one's better than the other. All the same, man.
devil type.
No need to rush.
God, it's-
I need to go work. We have money at a certain time before it comes in.
Book of Obadiah
Yeah.
1 and 2, 1 and 2. Behold,
Yeah.
I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art great despised.
right? So the whole world is seeing your double standards, seeing your hypocrisies, right? And like a lot of these nations,
Yeah.
even in the West, doing the same thing, right? And they, check here for his UK Starmer, right? He's supposed to be helping the poor and that, but he's not. He's destroying the poor. You know,
These sluggies will come. Even when I'm looking at what they're doing over here, okay? Because this goes show you the witchcraft of Esau, because he's making it seem like in America it's just because of Trump and Doge that basically they're cutting a whole load of government stuff. But we ain't got Trump here. So why are they doing the same thing here? Right? Because it's a controlled demolition and they're just using different characters to play these roles. But the end goal is the same regardless of who's in there.
and every time they announce like it's always got something to do with the poor.
Yeah.
Always got something to do with the poor. You know, the poor benefits from war is not going to benefit any longer from it. You know, it's the same thing. Esau is doing a controlled demolition around the earth, attacking the same pillars of his society he created that were made to break. You know, and so people are looking at it, and it's plus everything, all the history that's all the things that be coming out, that you know, all the scandals and all those kind of things. They're looking at it stuff like,
Yeah,
is this guy really the one that's ruling us? Like, should he be in power? You know, because we've been saying that for the longest. You know, that he shouldn't be in power.
Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright to him, but the just shall live by his faith.
So this I was going to say as well. Like this man will find a way to weaponize anything.
Mm.
Like that's why literally, man, he is like the reincarnation of Cain, because he'll take like literally like the welfare state, like you're saying, and just fuck to pour up. Where really and truly, like even here in this country, in the 60s, 70s, and 80s,
But it's at the same time he's taking their jobs away.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's going to destroy a welfare state that he created, and he's going to create a bigger welfare state, right? By taking your jobs away. They say like you need to go back to work.
Yeah, it's insane.
What kind of ruler? You know, where's his mind at, man? It don't make no sense.
This one is the devil, bro. Like in a different reason of the 80s, like when some of them were born, even they had a wealth tax where they taxed the wealth like wealthy in the country. So like you can literally be like a postman and still be able to buy a house. But now, bro, like,
Bro, it's fuck. Because it's as we always go in, 3 to 5 times salary. So that means if he was a regular guy, you know, you could get a regular house. You know what I'm saying? But then now you're in a position where your wife has to work. And even then, both of you can just about buy the yard.
The average salary can't buy the average house. I just can't. Impossible.
That's wicked, but it goes to show you that it's unsustainable right now.
But you can get buy to no buy to sorry shared ownership scheme.
Shared ownership, yeah.
But that's what you buy in your house. So don't be fooled by that shit. Right? Oh yeah, but I'm on the property now. I got my house. No, you got a portion of your house that realistically, are you ever going to buy? Probably not.
And it's
Most of that falls through. Most people don't own that, own their own house. They stay on that scheme or do whatever.
yeah, no, and there's the thing as well, those are usually for flats. Yes,
that's service charge.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, service charge. So basically, it's like you make. Let's say you was one of the lucky few, you paid everything off, but then now you got this £600-700 a month rolling expense, right? That you can't say no to. Right? So it's basically this man is talking about in Proverbs 29 and 2, right? About basically how
No, everything in this place is set up to destroy you. That's why, like, ultimately, in even in Isaiah 31, the Lord said, "Your trust in the shadow was Egypt and be your confusion." Because they are really fall into this place, but this place is not built for us to succeed.
Yeah. Proverbs 29 and 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear fruit, the people mourn.
So I used to speak to Timothy Koch, man. Those people that the more and more people are coming into that morning state.
Stranger.
As he so slowly erodes, not even slowly really, he's eroding life as you know it. and put you in subjection. That's what he wants. He wants you to put in such a bad situation where anything he's going to come out with a bad deal. He's going to come with a bad deal. You should take them OTB, and you're going to say, I need it. I have to.
Especially people in the West, they live these comfortable lives, man. Let's be real. The people in the West haven't really known hardship. You know, just like for instance, we know what it means to not have electricity.
No time you go back next year, you don't pay your meter. You have to go to the shop, pick a laptop up, man. But you're not about electricity for more than like 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You know, you might have a power cut, and that's like a breaking news. Oh my God, it's a power cut, whatever. You know, but you get certain parts of the world where it's just known, all right, I've got to get load sharing. Like places like South Africa and stuff like that, where you have no electricity. So you've got to be home by a certain time. Exactly. Which, you know, means kind of like them places, they're kind of going to be in a little bit more of a better state. Right? You know, same Zimbabwe, they'll have like solar panels and stuff like that, have a water well and stuff. Whereas in the West,
And check this out, right? Where these man, like let's say Nigerians have got generators, right? It's going to be less likely or less needful for man to go and rob people's generators in that time, right? Here, you got the smart ones. We get a generator. We see that movie though. What that movie called with the black hat? He's got a generator and they come storm his house, right? No, I think it's cable. No. It wasn't that. Anyway, it doesn't matter, right? Those of us here in these parts, right, they've been smart and get this agenda because if they see in the day that things are gonna happen, you're gonna be like a target. You're gonna become a target, man. In Nigeria, them men are gonna take, we're gonna be as much of a target. Because most men have got something to supply themselves with electricity. But you're gonna have people running these homes to take these generators and take fridge and whatever, man. You know, so it's gonna be dangerous, man. You know? Let me, I should read this quick. It's from Sirach chapter 13, verse 17. It says, what fellowship have the wolf with the lamb? So the sinner with God. What agreement is there between the hyena and the dog? And what peace between the rich and the poor? As the wild ass is the lion's prey in the wilderness, so the rich eat up the poor. Right? The rich are continuously destroying the poor. Right? Because they have the ability to do so. Right? Like I said, these men got so much wrong. None of this stuff that's going on down here affects them. Not even a little bit. You know? But they're hell bent on making life more difficult for the people that live below. You know? These MPs, they're rich, man. You know? 94 grand, that's just a salary though. What about all the other deals that they got going on? The man will talk for the Times paper and get paid 100 grand for talking on the Times. You know what I mean? Some stupidness. Boris Johnson was getting paid fair money just talking shit because he's talking some fucking lot of shit. He gets paid for that. Plus on top of his president, president's salary. He's prime minister salary. You know? So these men are caking all everywhere. They got high interest, loans, they've got all kinds of shit going on, right? So they're rich. So any of these policies they bring, it don't affect them. They've got 2 houses. All this shit. Mortgage free, private school. They've got everything going on for themselves, man. So anything they bring in, it don't affect them at all, man. So it's easy for them to do it.
right off.
You know? Because you wouldn't shoot yourself in the foot. You wouldn't, right? So when he's what was it? What's her name? Fucking Reeves, right? Talking about we're sure that these new policies ain't gonna make no one poorer. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Someone strangled this woman. I don't think that. I don't be implicated in that. But like, what is going on, man? These people are not that they're doing it because they know what they're doing, but they're trying to convince you, man, that they're good devils.
I'm a righteous devil.
Yeah.
Well, a righteous devil is a devil because he's doing what he's supposed to. You know what I mean? I have a precept.
Yeah.
Good one. Ecclesiasticus 12:16, and enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
Don't worry, it's gonna be all right.
Yeah,
We got you under control.
yeah.
Next week you're down in the fucking food bank, man.
Yeah, food bank.
Because you're fucking struggling and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we've actually made like another line full of
Actually access.
yeah, it gives you more access. You're not gonna go for that, and it comes with a free pen. You know what I mean? You're gonna go for that. This pen right here. It was like, yeah, man.
in our parliament in 5 years, we're going to build 1.5 million homes. And we're going to make sure homes.
You're not even gonna see half of that.
Bro,
You're not even gonna see half of that.
no. But she gave the statement and she was like, yeah, by the end of parliament, we're going to build 300,000 homes. That's
If they get to even further that, I'm so fucking surprised, man. You know what I'm saying?
You're talking about building homes, but the fucking rent's gonna be mad.
Yeah.
You know what I
So you
mean,
can afford it.
like, I mean, like,
You can't get the benefits no more, so you
Yeah,
can't even
yeah.
just pay on the benefits.
bro, like even like these times getting like a council place is like finding pink and gold. Bro. Like, it's so like being on a list, like bro, it's basically like if you don't have a decent job, you're fucked.
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
they get rid of them.
bro, really the only like people who are like taking care of these
Urgency.
houses is if you're like you're back or you're on death's door.
Yeah.
Pregnant.
Or you're pregnant, or no, so like the first one, if you're a batty boy, if you're a batty boy,
They protect you.
yeah, a Muslim batty boy.
Because crime's on the
You know
rise.
what I mean?
Because crime's on the rise for batty boys.
Yeah, yeah.
So with that, they stick you in a hotel.
Stick you in a hotel.
They do with all these immigrants. They get first dibs more than the
Yeah.
actual citizens, man.
5
They
star.
get council places quicker than, you know, actual UK citizens, and
Yeah.
US citizens.
Yeah.
That's why the immigration thing, everyone's getting pissed off with that.
Yeah.
They get more privileges, you know.
Bro, and now you know with these council things as well, certain like remember back in the day a person could like bid. You like get a certain
Bid
amount
for a
of points
place.
to bid.
That's just over.
So some councils don't even do that no
They
more.
don't do it. Man.
Like it's a person can be on band 5 for like 2 years, and 2 years after they just close the application.
Yeah, I've been
And
on band 2 for like a year now.
You see?
Band 2, so
Yeah.
that's closer than band 5.
So bro, but man's bird. Obviously, we have to be a little trying to like. Bro, she's been on band 5 for like 8 years, bro.
Yeah.
And then when it gets to after 2 years, you go on application.
You have to
there's
re-register.
no
and all that.
application.
Yeah, you have to re-register.
Like, all
You
the
think
points,
you're still in the system,
still
but
in
you
the
have to
system.
re-register.
you have to actually be fucking registered, man.
And this is the difficulties of the poor. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what these are the hoops he sort of sets up for the poor because he just wants to trip them up all the time. Fucking
Yeah.
time, man. Fuck them over.
That's what it is. They persecute the poor.
They persecute the
You
poor.
know, unrighteous decrees.
Yeah. Or what's that scripture say? The borrower is subject to the lender. That's right.
Yep.
You know, they will actually debt slave, man.
Yep.
You know, it says, but in his heart he imagine if how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep.
This whole system is a pit. It's a
The
trap.
pit. Oh, the captive exile. Could someone find that? Isaiah 50.
long enough to be loose.
The
Yeah,
word,
this
the
is
word,
all-
the word,
this is
sit,
trap.
the word system and system means actual pit. So it's a straight pitfall from the beginning. And you know, capitalist society is always built so that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, and
Yeah.
they need debt slaves to keep it running.
Yeah.
So that's why in this capitalist society, no matter how high the the debt gets, national debt gets, they're still gonna have to keep the people indebted to them, man. Because that's part of the the keeping the ball rolling, so to speak.
Yeah, that's why the scriptures speak about shame unto those that trust in the shadow of Egypt, man.
Yeah.
That trust in Egypt. Because they trust in the system, they trust in oppression, right? They trust in all these things they shouldn't trust in.
Mm.
And this place is doing nothing but destroying.
Now they're gonna trust in the chip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
It
That's
says
gonna
that.
be a last bit for you, man.
Yeah. It says he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. A perfect example is what? You know, you have to think about these blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. You know, we've let them down for so long. So it only makes sense for them to take the jab first. Like, remember those meetings? He knew all these top leaders of these companies, for these vaccines. They were actually asked him, so have you been jabbed? Like, oh, nah, because the people were vulnerable.
Yeah, they need
Like
it.
the blacks and natives that have to be jabbed first. Fucking the devils, man. And hey, you know what else I want to say, man? Hey, you know that Matt Walsh, he's doing what he's supposed to do. You know that pride.
Yeah,
of-
the
so
devil.
it's great. It's great. So whenever we read the stories of Pharaoh and Egypt, it's like the Lord needs them to be proud of the story, to just to bring them down. You know?
You can't have them all like, oh, we're sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like bare forgiveness. Bare asking forgiveness.
Really?
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, exactly. What's the fun in that? Right? You want to
Proud.
be crushed, like Pharaoh was crushed.
Yeah. Well, even the story with David, like what's the name, was like, who was this ruddy you?
Yeah.
Like, bro, he was insulted.
Mhm.
Like, so you, yeah, I mean, he was insulted. So it's like, that's exactly like, bro, this guy is, rape my gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how he has to be.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like, it's so ludicrous to think these Jakes one day are gonna be wearing crowns and rulership. So it actually is good that crown, so that the story is more beautiful.
That's the wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter.
You know, like, I mean, a personal shot. It's kind of like Spence and Bud. Some Spence fans chat, here, too small, he's too light. You know what I mean, in the hands, as they say. That's why he got stopped. Back. Sometimes I get bored. I just go back to watch.
That's the story of the underdog, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the
Lord
underdog.
deals with the story of the underdog, like the Moses dealing against Pharaoh. That's the story of the underdog.
That's it.
Moses was like, I'm not good with speech.
Yeah.
I'm not this like strong guy, elderly. Like, how am I gonna come up against Pharaoh? Like,
Yeah.
He was already in that state of mind, that of doubt. But the Lord said, no, the Lord put in his spirit, like, don't worry, the underdog's gonna win. And that's how the Lord always carries it.
The same way the Lord's, he's not chosen many mighty of this world, not many wise of this world. Right?
David-
He's the lowly.
David v. Goliath,
Yeah.
the underdog. The Lord deals with the underdogs. So we're the underdogs of the underdogs right now.
Yeah.
Because we're the lowest of the lowest when it comes to,
all
social
people hate
people in society. Like, as a people, we ain't even got a country, a culture, no to speak, other than this Western bullshit Esau gave us.
So even though
So imagine-
our own people hate us, man. We're at the bottom of our own people.
Exactly. So imagine us people being in the state that we're in, and we overcome the top devil of the earth, the one that owns the nuclear missiles and all that power, and we conquer him. That's going to be like the biggest underdog story and triumph ever written in history, man.
I've got a quick one directly on that. This is Ecclesiasticus, like 11:5. Many kings have sat down upon the ground, and one that was never thought of have worn the crown. That's our life story, man.
Yeah. That's like King Saul and King David.
King Saul, King David. That's a life series, isn't it?
Yeah. It's hard, man. It's good series.
Oh, bro,
It's
man.
hard, man. You need to watch it, even
gotta
though it's
watch
like
it, man.
heathens. But
But
one thing Esau always gets right is the time,
the spirit of
time
the time.
period, the clothing,
Yeah.
the aesthetics, and all that. All that's on point. Like,
Yeah,
it's showing you that we was definitely those people, man. They just different,
like
different shade of brown.
like even one character, I kind of like what they've done with him.
And they did add a lot into it.
Yeah, they did add a lot.
They
Of
said that in the
bullshit.
beginning.
Yeah,
But it's not biblically.
but Saul's character, it
Yeah,
shows
Saul's
you
hard.
the like real life of bugging out.
Yeah, when the demons are
Getting
jumping
paid
on
for
him.
dream teams,
The
like
demons
he's
are
getting just
jumping
messed
on
up.
him.
You say, oh shit, it was deep, man.
And then David plays the harp,
David plays the harp,
gets them off him for a hot minute.
Yeah,
and the demons
gets it
jump
off
back
the
on him.
hooks, you know.
It's a good series. A good series.
Yeah, it was a good series. Very good series.
You know the story of David is deep though. When Samuel went there, even the prophet thought that it was one of the mighty.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, what? There's no other sons. So he's like,
Yeah.
one in the back.
Fighting,
Take the first left.
fighting lions and shit. Fighting lions and bears and
You
shit.
them.
Yeah,
And it's fitted because we're the time that we're coming into now, the house of David, Amos 9 and 11. Tabernacle of David's being revived as we speak, man. Hosea, the 3rd chapter tells you that we're going to seek after our king. The people are going to seek after their King David in these last days. So the house of David's being revived. So it's fitting that the Spirit was put on Esau to put that program out, because the house of David represents the elect, and they're coming back, man. The beloved of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, and the spiritual, like this series came out during a time where the house of Saul has been exposed.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, they're getting pegged and all that.
Yeah.
The house of Saul are pegging.
Yeah. Oh man.
And then you're finding out one's a pegger,
What's
the other one's a PDF file.
Yeah.
That escaped from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But he calls himself the commanding general.
Yeah.
These guys are all getting put. The next IUIC is going to get put on the stumping block, man. Because these guys are all wayward, man. All their leaders, they're all corrupt, man. But they want to sit in Moses' seat. See? That's what pride does to you, man. Puffers you up. But then the Lord knows your deep, darkest secrets, man. And it exposes you. Yeah. Because you're not Yahweh Shai. None of you guys are Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is the only man that walks upon this earth that didn't commit a sin. He wasn't getting pegged. You know, he didn't rape little boys. You know, he was around little children, but he didn't touch them up. He didn't molest them.
Yep.
You know, but these guys have been caught out doing these things.
Hey, he's focused on the word.
Let's focus on the
He
word.
was hanging around
on
with,
making money.
yeah.
Focused on making movies.
It was
and
about his
rap
father's
videos
business.
and all these types of things here.
These guys, Commander General Yohana, was probably hanging out with African Bambata back in the Brooklyn days. That's why he started touching them kids.
These things wouldn't surprise any of us, man. This is the thing, because we can see that what the spirit's like, man. Even though we didn't grow up with them, around them, and nothing like that, because they're older apostles, they know these, man.
Yeah.
Right? They were with them at some point in time, right? So they understand, you know, their character, man. We only see what we see. But from what we see, man, their arrogance and their pride is through the fucking roof, man.
Yeah.
And everything that they're involved in, man, ain't kosher, man. Ain't right.
Not right.
You know? So we can tell just from that, man, these men ain't in the spirit. These men are not the men of the Lord, you know?
Yeah. Now IUIC, you're going to be on the chopping block next. Because you constantly just keep perpetuating, not teaching the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Even though you've been told.
That's a commandment, by
yeah,
the way.
Yeah, it's a
To call
commandment,
upon the
man.
name of the Lord is a commandment, man. You don't do that.
Purposefully, man. Your leader's a demon. And in the zombie and the zombies that he's teaching and leading, they've gone astray, man. And they're following the Pied Piper, basically, man, down that road to perdition. Because they don't know no better. They don't want to research, man. Unless Nate tells them to do so.
Yeah, but that's their lot. There's no the wicked about people are going to follow these men. They're meant to. There's nothing we can do about that. So they're going to have these large congregations, but the wicked of the world or wicked about people is greater than the righteous about people.
Yeah.
So you're going to have these large congregations, and they take pride in the numbers that they got, and then they look down upon us because we, you know, not wearing flashy garments or nothing like that, or we ain't got as many numbers or whatever the case may be. Who cares, man?
Yeah.
That was never the mission. That was never the mission. You know, we're here for the elect, man. And wherever they are, they're gonna gravitate to us because they're gonna hear the word of the Lord.
That's right. And just like how these guys are being exposed as false prophets, the Lord is going to expose who the true prophets are.
Yeah.
He has already from the
Yes,
apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down. And when that chip is made mandatory, it's going to be certified concrete who the men of the Lord are.
Yeah,
They're going to know exactly that is GMS has been pushing the MOT to the B is the RFIDC hit from the beginning. And it never changed.
Yeah.
So they ain't going to have no choice but to say, yeah, these are the men of the Lord. Fuck IUIC, fuck ISUPK, fuck Sakari and the rest of these bandits out here, man. These poverty pimps. That's what they are.
Yeah.
Nothing but fucking poverty pimps in Israel, man.
And even with the story of David and Saul, remember, like Saul knew the Lord was dealing with David.
Yeah.
He actually knew the Lord is with him, and he was afraid.
Yeah.
He was afraid of him, and he couldn't contain it. Like he kind of hates. So it's like, bro, these like how they know exactly. So, like how they know that the Lord is dealing with us, right? They know the Lord ain't dealing with them.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, not for spoilers, right? But in that program, remember Saul's wife kind of knew there's an episode where she says, like, I'm not gonna bother calling on that name.
Wow.
She actually said that. She actually said that in the last episode. She
So the Lord left him.
yeah, she like basically because when like he was getting plagued, she said, I'm not gonna bother calling on that name. Because they knew the Lord wasn't dealing with them.
Yeah, he
And
left
that-
it. Yeah, he
and
left his spirit.
Took the spirit.
He ripped Samuel's garment.
Yeah, ripped it. Rent.
Judges
Yeah, that was the last
7 and
episode.
7.
Yeah.
And the Lord said unto Gideon,
Yeah,
by the 300 men that left
Then it-
we have saved you, and deliver the Midianites into thine hand, and let all the other people go every man unto his place.
the story is deep. I think he had like 21,000 men with him initially, and then the Lord trimmed it down and said, anyone that's fearful, let them go back. And then after that, he trimmed it down again and said, go take them to the river. And then depending on how they drank, the Lord lit this is the real 300. Took the 300 men with Gideon, and then they went and wreaked havoc. Man. And the Lord did it, so he said, like, it will be known that the Lord Yahweh is the one that delivered the Israelites to Israel, so that man can't flow.
That's right. Yeah, man. Okay. So the other one.
It's the book of Jeremiah 23 and 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep
Nah, bro.
by person.
My car.
Right? So these pastors must say, Lord, right? These pastors must exist. These false prophets must exist. Right? These people that are deceived by them must exist. Right? So it's no marvel to us. It's not a competition. We're not trying to compete with these different kinds, man. We know you ain't got the truth. What's the need to compete? You know, this is not about competing who's got the truth, man. It's just about do you have the truth.
and defending it.
defending it, right? You want to change doctrines, you want to take away names, take away books, you want to do all kinds of different things, right? But you won't acknowledge the scriptures as it's supposed to be, right? That's what you don't do.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a problem with the word. You have the same. You have, back in the day, they had a problem with Yahweh Shai and the doctrine.
Yeah.
So you change it, right? That's the first thing you do. You change it. I don't agree with that.
They had a problem with Moses. Dathan, Korah, and Abiram, man.
Yeah.
And those same spirits back there always reincarnated, come back.
Yeah,
They come back as the wicked scribes and Pharisees.
Yeah.
Like if someone can get real quick, Matthew 16:6. Because, you know, as of late, you've been seeing IUIC doing bare, you know, superhero type, Marvel type videos, just professing themselves to be these gods amongst men. We ain't in the kingdom yet, man. You guys are assholes, man. But you're professing yourself like you're these top guys, and really you're a bunch of fucking neeks, man.
Yeah.
Who's got that? Matthew 16. You got it.
So Matthew 16:6. Then Yahushua said unto them, take heed and beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and of the Sadducees.
The leaven, man. The shit that comes out of their mouth it's not kosher, man. It's straight up swine. The swine's flesh that these guys are spewing, especially when it comes to the MOT to the B. Beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and the scribes, man. Because they're not teaching the whole truth, man. They don't even want to teach the name of the Lord, man. These guys are just like committed not to teach that Hebrew, man, but they want to have Hebrew names.
So how can these men be men of the Lord? They don't come in His name.
Yeah.
Who's their
That's
God?
really, that's
Jesus.
the first thing. That's the first only thing you can look at, really.
Oh, like it's spiritual because you know these they always like to push that spirit of we're like soldiers and warriors, right? But in Israel's actual ancient kind of history, what we prided ourselves on was that the Lord's name was there before the battle. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? It's like as in, is the Lord gonna give us this victory?
Yeah.
So now us spiritually, right? As a you remember that I chose indeed to be a soldier, and in this spiritual battle, we come in that the Lord's name too, but these guys don't. So it's like, as you know in Jake's history, if you don't come in the Lord's name, then the battle's lost already.
They the Lord is strong tower, right?
Yeah.
So where's your defense? Who's your defender?
You know what? When we get Judith,
Yeah.
You know?
5.
And this is why when the MOTB does eventually come,
Yep.
right? They don't want to defend you, man.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
want to take that mark.
Exactly.
And the Lord ain't gonna be with you to not take it.
Yeah.
You know?
But who's their defense, like you said?
Yeah.
They ain't even got no defense. So who's going to call upon Jesus to Christ?
Yeah.
He's going to tell you to take it.
Where's
Jesus
your,
is going to tell you to
where's your
take them
helmet
up.
and your breastplate? You ain't gonna have none of that stuff, man.
Caesar Borgia going to come into your congregation and
Jesus.
tell you take the march.
Jesus
man.
is gonna come.
Yeah, Jesus is going to tell you, but Yahweh Shai will tell you not to take it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the difference.
you know when David went to fight Goliath and that, and then
You beat you to it, man. The scriptures. Yeah, bro.
First Samuel 17:45.
Yep.
Then said David to the Philistine,
Mhm.
Thou comest to me with a sword and with the spear and with a shield, but I come to thee in the name of the Lord of hosts,
You see,
the God of the army.
that name was his confidence. Now these other camps that come with it, they don't have confidence in those names, because if you did, like you will always make mention of it.
Oh, the name of the Lord is a
Strong tower, the righteous,
righteous one have been to it.
and it's safe.
So that's our
We're gonna be
defense.
saved by our faith, right?
Yeah.
If you can't have faith in the name, then you ain't got no defense.
Yeah.
Your gold armbands and that ain't gonna defend you.
Defenseless.
Yeah.
That's the armor. Having the name is the beginning of having the armor. And the Lord said that will be written in their foreheads. Have it written in their foreheads. Dawah, which means an exemption from judgment. That's the main part of the armor. Is that name.
Yeah. It's sin. By the sin.
You know, the brothers mentioning when we used to go to war, anytime we used to do, before we go to war, we give up the sacrifice, we look for the signs, and we always praise the name of Yahweh.
Yeah.
And he said he was going to defend us, man. He'll go before us.
Yeah.
So how can whose name are you guys coming in, man? Who's going to come to your defense?
Anything brothers do, right? You know, simple things, little things that happen during the day. You praise Yahweh Hashem, all that, right? What do you guys say? What do you guys do?
Innit?
Who you
Name of
speaking to?
Most High, Christ bless.
That's so. I ain't gonna lie,
Sounds
man.
right.
That's so weak.
Working off.
Yeah,
Like it's just too.
sounds moist.
Yeah, it's like it's just too weak, man. Oh, sack, crap, breast.
They got bow, bro. You know what I mean?
There's nothing stronger than the Hebrew tongue, man. I told you that in the book of Sirach.
Bro,
There's nothing stronger than in the Hebrew tongue. So what more powerful would be to say the Most High and His Son's name in the actual Hebrew tongue?
Yeah.
That's the language of the heavens, man.
Yeah.
That you're saying right there.
Yeah.
What could be more powerful than that?
innit? Because you think about it, Most High Christ, it's just titles.
Yeah. Even one.
It's not even a name.
It's the same as like the unknown God. In the
Yeah, basically.
But these guys are
It's
so
the same.
slick.
Yeah.
IUIC, because that's what I was cursing them out early on, because also the was going into there, getting onto them in one recent video we did. And the guy was saying that, you know what it says, the Lord is wonderful. And
Yeah.
he tried to say that's his name. Well, it's not his name, man. Those are titles, dickhead.
So let's explain the
Fucking morons, man.
It's like you're playing stupid games.
Fuck
This is
yeah,
what- this is what we hate.
Yeah.
When we see it, it was like, what? How can you? How does he want to eat in that
Exactly.
as food?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why the Lord's gonna. That's why Apostle said put curses on these
Yeah,
niggas, man.
Yeah.
Constantly just put curses on this. The Lord gonna destroy all you fucking mega church camps out here. Your 501c3 charters with the damn Roman government.
Yeah.
You niggas are sellouts, man. That's why you're doing all this bullshit.
Yeah. Making a complete
Lord gonna fucking destroy you niggas, man.
So Psalms 44:4. Thou art my king, O Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Command deliverances for Jacob. Through thee will be pushed down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against
That's
us.
Psalms 44, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You're gonna come with a title instead.
A title.
Through that title.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna do this.
Yeah, like who's your Most High, man? You know what I mean?
Just saying it doesn't identify who that
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
You had that skit by Trevor Noah where he was basically mocking when the British went to India, right? Obviously, the British, the Indians, they've got all of them Elamites, as they know in the scripture, they got all of them different gods, right? And then the Elamite man, the British man says, like, I come in the name of God. And then the Elamite man's like, what is the name of your God? And it's like God. And I was like, okay, but is it, what is the name of your God? And then when you watch it, it's very like evoking that idea of, it's not just God. God is a
It
title,
has a
man.
name, man.
So
Which God? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Which one?
Which God? Yeah, because they got Vishnu, they got two.
The live came in the name of his God. Like, what told you?
Hamites and all that.
Yeah,
Their gods had names.
Yeah.
Like,
They weren't just gods. You know what I mean? They had names.
Well, just means
man's acting like every.
Like God's the only one without a name.
Yeah.
God
Like,
just means power.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what power are you coming?
what power are you coming in?
Whose name is the power you coming in?
Man's acting like every nation was on the same page.
Yeah.
Like the same page as the kingdom.
That's usually,
You know what I mean?
usually they say, "Oh, the Hebrew God." Then they're talking about the God of the Bible.
Exactly.
What is his name? Even Jake in the Book of Acts was calling him to the unknown power, unknown God. But he has a name, man.
Yeah. The house I was with the 12, but he just said, yeah, just call my father God. Next time, God.
You guys are taking the piss, but it's all right, man. Do what you're doing because it's the only people you're fooling is yourself. Because the Lord is going to be the last one to have the last laugh.
Yeah.
Believe that. We're going to laugh
Shai
with
said
it.
he made known unto his disciples his name.
Yeah.
Right? And if Yahushua is dealing with us, of course he's gonna let us know.
Yeah.
Why would he keep us in the dark?
Secrets.
Well, we need it.
Yeah, man.
We need that, right?
It's the keys.
Why would he keep it in the dark? Right? He said he'd be with us to the end of the world. So there's not we're gonna have that name.
Definitely.
We're gonna have that name in the end days, man. I have to.
It says in Isaiah 19, we're going to speak the language of Canaan. What's the language of Canaan? It
Now-
isn't fucking Greek.
Now, if you don't believe that we got the Hebrew, that's a different separate issue, right? But that means you don't really have any faith. That means you lack faith, because you can't be sure, you can't be certain of it, right? You need evidence. You want the proof. You're not gonna get if the Lord's not spiritually giving it to you, you ain't gonna receive it, man.
That's it.
So book of Exodus 3, start from 13. And Moses said unto Most High, Behold, when I come to the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, The power of your fathers has sent me unto you.
Yeah, what's another way of saying the power of your fathers? In layman's terms, the God of your power, the God of your fathers. Same thing, but that's not his name.
Yeah. And
Because they're the gods in Egypt, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's important for them to be able to differentiate what God they're talking about.
yeah. And why does it mention the power of your fathers? Because your forefathers
Worship the
had a history of that God.
That's right.
But because you've been in slavery long, it wasn't well known onto you. But Jake knew the name, i.e., the tribe of Judah. That the Most High's name is inserted in that tribe's name. But because you've been, it's the same thing. Jake being grease long, start getting corrupted with
Hellenized and all that.
customs and getting influenced by other things.
Yeah.
We got established. This is the true God.
Yeah.
You know.
And then, if you question the name of the Lord, then like, hey, the head tribe is named after the patriarch of the head tribe is named after the heavenly Father. So then you got to question that. Then it opens up a whole world of shit. Like, so at the end of the day,
Scripture said, the Lord said that I'm not your confusion. Well, these guys are trying to bring in this confusion to bring that wishy-washy. Like, isn't it?
Yeah.
Doubt.
Doubt.
Yeah. 99 names, 99 titles.
you know what I mean? It's like, what? Oh shit.
So what does one not call upon then? They can say, what do you think it say? Well, you got to recite all 99 of them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
You like, yeah. You like, the dude from the Mummy, man. You know, the talismans on these chain, man. He's trying to find the right one.
Yeah, he even said they got to the Hebrews and the mummy stopped. Like,
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know.
yeah, in the movie, he said the God of this God, and so the God of the Hebrews, and this is the language of the slaves.
Oh wow.
It was a fake,
Yeah.
so he died anyway.
Yeah. So because at that time, obviously, he's supposed to represent Imhotep, but really that's supposed to represent Joseph.
Joseph, yeah.
So it's like the language of the slaves. He didn't kill him. So,
And it's only say, the power of your fathers has sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, what is his name? What shall I say unto them?
What should I say? What should I tell them? Right? It's not Anubis
then
or Seth or get
Ra,
Geth
with that,
or
yeah.
it's fucking stupid guy's name.
Amen, Ra.
Nothing Geth.
yeah.
Peg.
Peg.
I bet they got like an Egyptian god called Peg.
Probably have a peg as well.
Yeah.
So then Moses said, what should I tell them?
It's a phallic symbol, so it does go back to Egypt anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Them pegs and all that.
And free.
phallic symbol.
Yeah, but bro, if you go to them fucking customs in Egypt, man, bro,
Crazy,
that's
bro,
nasty.
like those are festivals they used to have here, where all the leaders would go to to one of them rivers and beat their meat into the
Toss
sea.
in the river.
Yeah, that's what they used to do. I'm not even joking.
The river now and all that.
Yeah.
What's to associate with that?
Yeah, for real.
They
They
have
have
a culture of highly sexualized
Yeah.
worship. Man.
Even,
That's why they
bro,
worship practices and vaginas and all these types of things.
even.
So these creation stories, that's
Bro,
crazy,
in that-
bro.
bro,
You know what I mean?
like, can you believe in Egypt, crocodile shit was used as contraception? They used to put it like in the lady's box to make sure she don't get pregnant.
Spermicide, man.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Crocodile shit,
Oh,
man.
How do you even find that shit out?
This is a hammer, ain't it?
Oldest works.
Some oldest works, bro.
The traditions passed
Them
down.
hammers,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
I feel like their creation story.
Yeah, it was basically from coming from certain waters. You know what I mean?
Oh,
A bunch of 69s.
oh man.
I think they got some, homo gods and
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's the whole.
Bro,
the whole
they actually had like
creation was
all.
like a homo thing.
You can imagine that all their leaders, their ministers, prime ministers will link up and go and bash into a river. And people
This is where Esau
Look
gets
at
it from,
Egypt
though. This is where
as-
he gets
yeah,
his
that's
start
it.
from, because he's doing some mad shit behind it, because he reads that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, the Egyptians did this.
That's why Alistair Crowley loved Egypt.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm home. I'm home.
That's why Esau is the worst of the evil. He's just a foul. He's like every bad thing about Esau does them all. You know.
Finish your.
As goes on to say, and Mosiah said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, That shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am, as he sent me unto you.
So he to be.
Yeah.
Right? Because Moses can't say I am, because
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
referring to himself.
Exactly.
He is.
He is.
Right? And that's why every time you see the word Lord, that's what it will say. It will be Yahweh.
Oh, caps, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you'll see. You're not going to see a higher or whatever.
Higher Shah, higher.
Yeah. You're not going to see that.
Yeah, that's the GOCC.
Yeah.
That's another camp.
You ain't going to see that.
Wayward camp.
You're going to see Yahweh. You know, he is. He to be.
Yeah. Pastor Rapar, aka Genuine.
Yeah.
Ah,
Doing the
No,
electric
sweet
slide,
cool,
yeah.
man.
Doing the electric slide on the stage.
like this guy's got that like spirit, like fucking weird ass spirit on him, man.
Evangelical, bro. He one of
Bugged
those-
out, man.
Yeah, man.
He thinks because he's wearing all white, he's benevolent.
Yeah.
Evil.
Man made this shit.
Teaching that mermaids exist. Why would you even teach that dumb shit? Mermaids exist. Fucking even Disney know that's a fantasy. What's wrong with this guy? Mermaids. Where did you see a mermaid, man?
Scripture says all flesh is not the same flesh. Yeah. One flesh should beast and one flesh should man.
Where did this guy see a mermaid? Probably with Tom Hanks. That movie Splash.
Village Nigeria.
You only say what? And the Most High said, moreover unto Moses, thou shalt thou say unto the children of Israel.
Yeah, so like now he's establishing it.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay. But this is what you're gonna do. First, he gave him the breakdown to his name.
Yeah.
Now it's like, all right, this is how you say it though. Certified name.
Say, the power of your fathers, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob has sent me unto you.
Mhm.
This is my name forever.
Jake's, yeah,
Right? So
forever.
it ain't gonna change. This
Yeah.
is what you need to call upon.
Yeah.
Right? So the name he had back in the ancient time is the same name he got it now.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know?
More that change, no.
That's right.
That's it, man.
Right? So all that's really happening is that we've been reminded of what that name is.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
become unknown in the world.
Yep,
Because
yep.
It's knowledge is the fight.
Yeah.
The Lord said he'll bring it back to our
Yeah,
remembrance.
That's it.
And
We
like,
once knew this.
though he wants to do this, and it's spiritual that even the Jake's the dead state during the height of slavery, both Jake in the west coast of Africa and Jake in like South America, the United States, guide
The name that
them
was
tribes.
chosen.
They still had a remnant of that name.
Yeah,
Because like this bro, would know in Ghana. We actually call him Yehoah. Like we actually say it.
So where did that name come from then?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But then if we read the book of James Adair on the native Indians, you say it.
It's the
There was
same
around
thing.
fire saying Yehovah, Yehovah Shai.
Yeah.
They were saying it. Exactly. So
That's where they got that's all the stones and all these
Exactly,
things
exactly.
down.
Exactly.
So these things they existed, but it wasn't well known.
yeah,
Or the pronunciation of our language.
yeah,
The language is gone.
yeah.
The language was destroyed, essentially, right? And so that has to be given back to us.
Remnants of it. So
Someone get that Isaiah 19.
Discontinue.
from that energy.
So this
Not
name
even-
that we worship is not really known in the earth like
Mhm.
that. That's why it's coming back.
Five
Oh, yeah,
cities.
you know?
Yeah, and like, it shows you that they're actually the same people, because one people is in the West Coast, another people is in the States and South
Yeah.
America and all that,
Miles away.
but they're still calling upon a remnant of the same name
Yeah.
because they're the same people.
Because we had a
Yeah. What like even in Ghana, the way we say thanks or thank you is that. Like
Yeah, that.
so that's what we say, like mid that what's it is mean, I mean, I thank you.
even like some of them Eastern European countries,
Yeah.
they say that.
Yeah, exactly. That.
Like a way of saying thanks. Like,
Thank
that,
you.
that. They say it all the time,
Yeah.
man.
Exactly.
So that shows you that Jake was ruling throughout Europe.
ruling throughout Europe.
And even it's true, like Apostle the Torah was saying, Esau's the one who beat that name Jesus the Christ into us, man. Doing the slave trade.
Yeah.
We didn't come through that Renaissance art and with that Renaissance Jesus.
The same way he told us, and they
Yeah.
told me.
Yeah, exactly. He beat our names out of us, Hebrew names out of us,
Yeah.
gave us westernized names, and he beat that Jesus the Christ
Yeah.
name into us, man. He forced it upon us. We weren't speaking fucking English when we came over on those slave ships, man.
Yeah.
We were speaking the dialect of Hebrew. That's why he had slave interpreters, Hebrew interpreters, when they came over to the Western world.
That's why even in
Devil
captivity, you were singing about chariots coming forth.
Yeah.
Man, come
I
on.
was thinking about the now. And
Yeah. Nah, we're talking about Jordan, man.
Go ahead,
Yeah, go on.
go ahead.
Yo, precept. Read, bro.
Right, so you got it. You got that precept.
Yes, Isaiah 19:18 says, "In that day, watch this. Bro, who's hot one like left? Bro, it was like,
When I saw you, I hope you got that coat,
bro,
man.
I was
Blitz,
like,
it's blitz. Go on.
what is this? Isaiah 19:18 says, "In that day shall 5 cities in the land of Egypt speak the language of Canaan."
Yeah.
And
So what's the language of Canaan, man? It's not Greek. It's not Latin. The ancient language of Canaan, even though Jake was speaking those languages during the Roman and Greek empires, is ancient Hebrew, man. Some say the Assyrian
Yeah.
script, the Aramaic, but it's the Lashon Kodash, man, the holy tongue, what they call Paleo Hebrew, what was written on the Ten Commandments. Even in the new series, the soul was standing in front of the stone, and it had bare Paleo Hebrew written on it.
yeah.
I think it's like the commandments. Or
Yeah.
something. It was standing right in front of you.
It was.
And it's what Paleo Hebrew, just like that they showed you
Paleo.
in the Ten Commandments with Charlotte Heston.
Yep.
That's the language that we were speaking. That's not no made up tongue.
Yeah.
That's the ancient tongue, man. The tongue of the heavens, man. That's how we got to know the Heavenly Father's name and the Son's name and the 12 tribes, man.
Yeah.
That's our language, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's a dead language, but that's our language.
And
No
and it's
fucking Yiddish, man.
yeah. And it's like, why would the Lord give us the truth but not His name? When the pinnacle of the truth is the name.
That's the keys, man.
That's the keys. That's the keys.
It's like you got all your luggage to move into the house, but you ain't got the fucking key. How you using to sleep outside?
Yeah. Yeah.
You go climb through the window.
Yeah.
You gotta try and climb in another way. Then you're gonna get. Then the police are gonna be called.
Yeah.
You're trying to break into your own house.
Yeah. You know what it was? It's just, you know, it's like, yeah, up there, you know what I mean? I have a PS5 and like a nice sofa, a swimming pool, but you ain't got the fucking keys to the house.
You know, it don't make no sense. That's why the Lord said it in John 10. That these guys are trying to come
Thieves
into
and
our
robbers,
way.
yeah.
They're thieves and robbers, man.
Thieves
You're
and robbers.
supposed to have the keys to your own house,
Yeah.
which is the Lord, the name of Yahweh Hashem Yeshua. You niggas are saying, nah, that's not the name. You're trying to climb through the balcony, man.
Some other one.
You guys are robbers and thieves, man.
You sort of know, you know, you Google tetragrammaton on you. I've got one quick thing to you.
Yeah.
When you Google the tetragrammaton, the first thing that comes up is even Wikipedia knows. It says the tetragrammaton is the 4-letter Hebrew theonym.
Yeah.
And then it puts the Syrian script, but then it says the name of God in Hebrew. The 4 letters written read from right to left, and they butcher it. But you can see it's not the same thing. It's Yod, He, Wow, and He, which is basically
Yeah.
That's on Wikipedia, bro.
Yeah.
So how can you then say you're Israelite?
Yeah,
You don't know what-
Because there's no J's in the Hebrews. Where did the letter J come from?
Oh, Jane and Hebrew.
That's when you have to start doing your research.
Yeah.
Study to show thyself approved, man.
There's no V. Like
Yeah,
in the
there's no
Hebrew.
vowels.
There's no vowels.
So like, so when you hear Jehovah, so that's when you're like, nah,
That's
it's
not the name.
nah, it's wrong.
Those names don't make it, man. They don't cut. They don't make the cut.
Mm.
So that's why the Lord said that shows you IUIC are nothing but zombies, man. Because they just follow their dead, the leader. They've been zombified and they're under a spell.
I better got one jacket, bro.
It's under a spell, man. Because there's no J. Letter J was made up in the 15th century.
That's
man.
it. That's it.
In the 1600s.
Yep.
By frackers, Edomite devils, man.
Yep.
The man that created the letter J and all that is an
Yeah.
Edomite devil, man.
Yep.
You know, he took it from the letter I,
Yeah, exactly.
created a J. So
As
that
an
then you
extension.
understand that that's not the origin. How can that be the Lord's name? So what was they calling the name of the Lord before
Yeah.
the 1600s,
Mhm.
1400s, 1300s?
Mhm.
Then you have to look it up and they say Jesus in the Greek,
Yeah.
or they say Jesus in Latin.
Mhm.
But in the Hebrew, it's Yahweh Shai, man.
Mhm.
Because there's no fucking J's, man.
Mhm.
If we went back, if we was in a time capsule right now, and we went back into the ancient world 2,000 years ago, and we said Jesus, where's Jesus? Everyone gonna be looking at us, spinning their heads like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Kill this nigga, man.
How do these guys get into our city?
I would say what pronunciation is that? We
Kill
don't.
this nigga, man. This guy talking about, he's speaking blasphemy, man. Kill him. Said Jesus, who's Jesus, man? That's it. You know, it's Yahweh Shai, man.
Yep.
For Isaiah 52:8. I am the Lord, Yahweh. That is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven image.
And then just another thing, man. If the name was never important, there was no need to tell him for him to tell us his name in the first place.
Yeah.
And these Christians
Yeah.
They're like, it don't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah,
Don't
alright,
matter,
yeah,
don't
it's
matter,
calm,
don't
innit?
matter, right?
It's
Well,
calm, innit?
why
Well,
even mention it in the first
Yeah.
place? If you just call on God, any God, then
And
oh,
be
you know,
saved.
he knows I'm talking to him though.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no,
Yeah,
no,
all that
no. Don't try that.
You know, there'll be no reason for him to do that. But he obviously wants us to know his name because
Yeah.
he differentiates himself from other gods
And-
idols, right?
And
That's
there's
what the
power in the
point is.
name.
That's it.
Yeah. And the Most High loves being praised.
Yeah, he loves
right.
being
Like
exalted.
you remember, pride was not made for man.
Yeah, it's made for the Most
You know what I
High.
mean?
What he did in Egypt was to glorify himself,
That's it. He's just there.
right? And everybody knew our power coming out of Egypt.
Yeah.
Best believe that.
Yeah,
They
they
knew, you know.
That's
And
it.
so they feared that name.
They trembled. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, do you remember? There's 24 elders in the heavens that cast their crowns
Every
to
day,
just like
every hour of the day, they
Yeah,
come
man.
crowns, praising the names of Yahweh.
Yeah.
And yes, we are supposed to worship Yahweh Shai. Even the angels do. In Revelation, the 5th chapter tells you that they would bow down and worship Yahweh Shai
Yeah.
when he came up into the
You
heavens.
say you honor the son as you would honor the father.
That's it.
You guys
Same
teaching this
thing.
madness out. You don't have to worship Yahweh
Yeah,
Shai, but you have to worship Pegasus.
Yeah.
You guys are demons.
But when you taught the 12 how to pray, the first line says, "Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name."
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy
Yeah.
kingdom come.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
The names is all.
Yeah, that's it.
You guys are. That just shows you you're not the men of the Lord. Because the Lord talks about the Israel, not all Israel is of Israel. He talks about the Israel of the Most High. And the Israel of the Most High are going to call upon the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. It says that in Sirach 10. The elect will call upon the name of the Lord.
Yeah, and praise His holy
And they're
name.
going to exalt that name.
That's
Precept.
Yeah, precept. They ain't gonna hold it back and say, "No, we ain't got the name.
Yeah.
It's Jesus. It's Jesus." No, you're saying it's Jesus, because Jesus is the one who put money in your pockets, man. He's the one who sold out. That's why they keep saying Jesus, because he's the one who gave him that blank check, man.
Yeah, a paycheck from Jesus.
If you're saying you ain't
Five
the name,
more
you're
seats
admitting
signed by Jesus.
You're admitting you ain't men of the Lord.
Yeah.
That's all these other camps do. You ain't
Yeah.
the name. That means you.
Yeah.
The Lord's not dealing with you, man.
Yeah.
It's an admission.
Yeah, it's a guilt. It's a guilt.
You know?
Mission of guilt. You sold out.
It's Baruch chapter 2, verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
Them men are hard-headed, man, stiff-necked.
Isn't it?
But that's the people we come to know.
Yeah.
This is how people talk. We know what our people are like. You know? So the fact that they're rebelling in this fashion is no real surprise. You know? But that's what they're going to do. The Lord is hardening their hearts. You know?
Yeah, it says, but in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
We shall remember ourselves. Our people were beginning with the elect. Because a lot of people are still walking in the fucking dark, man.
Right.
But that's why we're standing here right now with the 12 tribe sign, listening to Ezekiel 37 about the 12 tribes sign, the stick and the two tribes, and we'll put them together.
Yeah.
Because we're what the valley of the dry bones. We've come back to our nationality. That's the revival of the 12 tribes of Israel, man.
That's right.
What are you talking? They're like, what are you guys on, man?
And more and more Negroes, right, from America and around the world, right, are identifying themselves as Israelites. That's what Boca's so fucking mad, right?
Yeah,
So even though they might not have the full truth,
Yeah.
they are coming to understand that, man. You know, I'm an Israelite.
Yeah.
I'm actually an Israelite, man.
Yeah.
We're here because our Lord put us here. You know, we transgressed.
That's that the Ezekiel 37. You know?
It's so getting so much of a bigger topic now. Even these manosphere niggas are jumping on the bandwagon now. The red pill niggas are trying to interview Sinner and all that. Sinner and the Saint trying to interview Israelites now.
Yeah.
You know, Fresh and Fit keep mentioning precepts and all that.
Yeah.
Brothers is like putting up comments
Yeah.
on their comment board that the Israelites, you know, pushing
Yeah.
the vibration of Israel. So that everyone's waking, even these guys are waking up to the fact that Israel exists. Man.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? That means next is going to be the powers that be.
Yes.
Because the evil like to maintain the narrative.
Gates of
Same
the
way.
nobles.
Yeah, that's why, like, for instance, started talking about the chariots because it was like, look, this is becoming a problem. Let me now take control of this conversation. So he's going to do the same thing when it comes to this.
Hey, but that's like what back in 24. Verse 12 is it? The gospel shall be preached throughout all the world. You know, shall witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Because it's spiritual. You mentioned about the manosphere.
Yeah.
Because even remember that girl Pearl.
Yeah, Pearl.
Pearl, and that she even on my way here, I was listening to a little some random clip, and she was talking about the natural order of like the man. You know, the Most High, the man. Where's she getting that from? Where's she getting that information from? You know what I'm saying? So, that's the thing.
Come from.
That's right.
That's the scriptures.
And it comes from the Bible.
Because of us teaching that.
Right.
And these Christians were never speaking about that, bro.
No.
He got the whole world.
That's what they was doing, bro. Fresh and fit. What did Fresh say? What? Holy smokes, that's in the Bible.
Oh yeah.
He even actually in one of them live streams. Holy smokes, that's in the Bible.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
They're really catting what the apostles are now.
Because this is the thing. With us, we don't hold back nothing from this world. Everything that's we'll attack it. We'll bring out the truth on it. Right?
Yeah.
But these Christians never focus on nothing.
Yeah.
You know, they was all about love and this and that. Catching symbols or whatever, right?
I didn't understand.
Yeah, that's what they was doing, man.
You know, but since we've been out there teaching this truth, right? Oh, now everyone's talking about these different things in society that's not right.
Yeah.
You know, things that's not how they should be.
Yeah.
Right? Before it wasn't an issue. But now it's an issue. They're picking up on certain things that we're saying now and like applying it to their own little thing that they're doing. You know, oh yeah, things are out of order. Oh, it wasn't a couple of years back to you. You know what I'm saying? Now it is. Yeah, because the Bible says this. Oh, does it?
Yep.
Oh, where did you hear that?
Yep.
That's because a lot have been out on the streets pushing this word, man.
Yeah.
And although you might not agree with us like on a personal basis,
Yeah.
right? You know what we're saying is right.
Yeah.
You know what we're saying is right.
Well, are we therefore becoming your enemies?
Yeah.
Because we tell you
Right?
the truth?
Saying is right. But because you don't like,
Mm.
you know, you're against us, man.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. You don't know about it.
Not my Jesus. Not my Jesus. It's got a bit more, right? It says, verse 31, right? It says, well, let me start verse 30 again. For I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
That is what
Where's
we
the
are
land of
today.
our captivity?
Right.
America.
Right. So
Babylon
Hosea
the
1. That links up with Hosea 1.
And all the lands and where we were scattered.
Right.
Right.
So
We're
what
in the land of our enemies. Everywhere we are, we're in the land of our enemies. Right? We don't.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, what is Nate talking about then? Because he says we're going to remember ourselves.
Yeah.
So that means we're going to remember the name.
Because that's part of ourselves.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
It's actually
There, it starts there.
that's a part of our culture, man. That's our heritage.
Yeah. You're the prince of
Prince of power, like
yeah, but prince of you don't
Prince of
know the
what?
name.
Yeah.
Prince of like. But you know, it is what's gets
Guys are playing games, man. It's all right. We already know what side you're playing for.
Yeah. Because once again, Israel's likened unto a woman. So, what's your husband's name? Oh, no.
yeah, man. I don't know.
You hope?
You know, you're saying, you hope.
Oh, yeah, because a woman takes the name of her
Her husband, yeah. She says the name of her husband. Yeah.
Which is Yahweh Shai. Right? The bridegroom cometh
Mhm.
to meet the bride. We're the bride, right?
Yeah.
10 virgins,
Yeah.
5 that were wise, 5 that were foolish.
Right.
Yeah, this
So when
ain't
the
no,
bridegroom comes,
this ain't no blind date.
Yeah, no, blind date.
Ain't no blind date, bro.
So we're gonna have the
You know
name,
what
man.
our Lord is, man.
It's still a black. I don't know.
Oh, it's still black. Yeah, she was hard, isn't it? Blind date. Oh,
It says, verse 31, and shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, their power, and I will give them
And
the
shall
heart.
know. Not try and guess. I can call it anything I want. No, they shall know with certainty, which is those that are of the elect. That's why they're going to stand so stiff before it.
Because you got to believe in it to do that.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't believe, it's like, what you gonna stand? What you gonna stand against? What you gonna stand for?
But it's crazy. These same guys have the confidence of the world. Yeah, because we're going to be princes. We're going to be this. You come to the name, it's like, you know.
when we go before the courts and all that,
Yeah.
magistrates and say whose name you coming in, we're gonna tell them, Yahweh Hashem Shai, brought me here to condemn your ass, man. Do what you're gonna do.
Yep.
The Lord gonna destroy you anyway, you damn devil.
Yep.
We're gonna be in that spirit, man.
These men are gonna get
Confident, man.
Yeah. Well,
you know.
Oh,
no, we don't hate black
but God hates
Compromise.
Compromise, yeah.
King David, did he compromise when he stepped to Goliath?
No.
See, the spirit. We talking about this earlier.
He's ready before you.
We talking about this
He said
earlier.
he came in the name of the Lord, man.
Tell you, man, you're enemy to our
Yeah.
You're enemy to our people.
Yeah.
They're all gonna destroy you. Man.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, he said, "Use this dog that disrespects
Right.
today or whatever."
He was insulted. He's like, "Come, are you real?" Like,
He said,
Huh?
"So comes to me with sword and buckler. I come to you."
They got shot in the head, man.
Oh, man.
When he saw his stone in his head, bro.
Yeah.
Calling upon those names, you can receive spiritual power, man.
Yeah.
Just calling upon those names, man.
Mhm.
fuck you talking about? You go call upon Jesus the Christ and expect to be endowed with power.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's not, but the proof of that is like, for instance, hey, every now and then you get a message in the chat, yo, Arkim, put a curse and such and such.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
right?
Oh, yes.
You go facing it.
The curses work, man.
Curses work.
People have dropped dead. People have dropped dead from the curses, man.
And like a person testifying.
Yeah, the person
Niggas have died.
Over here taking that many, man.
Wait, through the Spirit of the Lord.
Many men, innit? Many men.
Yeah,
but-
many men.
I can testify as well, personally. The Lord,
Killed
call
people.
upon those names, the Lord will answer.
Yeah.
Maybe not today, tomorrow, but He will answer.
It
them,
always
man.
happens,
You know.
bro.
Those names are powerful, man. You can't
Yeah.
fuck with those names, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, just very quickly, man, because the Lord hears the cries of His elect, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
He's
right.
getting to a
He
fucking
hears the
car
cries
accident.
of His elect, man. So
Yeah.
don't be fucking around with the prophet.
Yeah,
You can't play with those names, man.
You know, the angels are watching you.
Drowned in a depth.
Yeah.
Let's go one more verse. In verse 32 in Baruch 2, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name.
Yeah, these men don't want to praise Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They want to hide. They want to hide that name. You know, and that's one of many names we could choose, but we're gonna use Jesus. But that's not even a name.
It's like the apostle said, don't call upon those names. You're not the elect.
That's it. There's actually no debate.
No dust of our shoulder, our back to man. You're not of the elect.
So
So that's what it
let's
is.
probably because here. Like,
Let me see what
Zephaniah 3:9, for then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bar Hashem Yahweh Shai.
So how is going to have this pure language when we know it's been taken away from the earth?
That's right.
How are you going to receive that?
That's right.
It has to be through the Spirit. It's the only way. It has to be. It's the only way. If you can't trust that, you can't trust in the Spirit. You don't believe in the Spirit. Guess what, man? You're not suited to the Lord anyway.
That's right.
Because you ain't got the faith required to be of the Lord.
Yeah.
You know?
Remember back in the day, Nate called us faith-based Israelites.
Oh, what a disrespect. It's mad. He didn't even say such a thing.
That's a compliment.
No disrespect to us, but I mean, like, for him to say it's mad.
Yeah.
You know, it's dumb as hell, like, yeah. You know?
Where's the documents?
Well, guess what, man? You're fucked. Your faith is low, bro. You're fucked. Without faith, it's impossible to please Him.
Impossible.
You know? So, what are you even doing here? You know?
Says that they may all call upon the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bar Hashem Yahweh Shai, to serve Him with one consent.
That's right. They all got the same name, all called up on the same,
Ooh.
all for the same purpose. Right?
One
For the-
consent.
For the downfall of our enemies, for the salvation of the elect. You know? That's what it's about. You got different agendas and motives and reasons for what you're doing. You ain't gonna hit none of that, man. It's not in His plan. It's not His will. You know, yeah, because what you call for has to be in line with His will.
Yeah.
You know, has to be.
That's why the Lord said we're supposed to speak the same thing as well. Like the one body in
That's
Yahweh
what
Shai.
we're taught what to
We're gonna speak the same
think.
Yahweh Shai's doctrine.
Yeah.
Now, like the apostles said, the apostles' doctrine to Yahweh Shai's doctrine. They all spoke the same thing.
Right.
Even though they was in different time periods, different kingdoms, Babylonian kingdom, Persian, the Medes, Daniel, you know, all these different prophets, they all had the same fucking message though. But they lived in different time periods, man. Some in the same time periods, but they all said the same thing. They didn't prophesy different things that wasn't part of the scriptures, man. They
That's
didn't
how you know it's the word of the Lord, because it's consistent.
come on, man. They didn't prophesy different names. They all had the names of Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. Why did Daniel have a different name than Isaiah and all that, Jeremiah? They all had the same names, man. What are you talking about, man? What's your fucking problem, man? It's not that hard. So the Spirit's not dealing with you guys. The Lord, maybe the Spirit was dealing at one time because Nate did have the name in the early 90s and that, but then the Lord took that Spirit from you, man.
You took the worst thing is he was hella. You remember the video, and I did the best breakdown
Yeah.
of the name. So why are you calling on it?
Like,
You're a traitor.
that's why it speaks about continuing in the things what thou
Which
hast
thou hast
learned. Why would you then go from that to boasting yourself about
Yeah, yeah.
not teaching?
It's just neglecting
Look,
the
I was the best video.
You neglected the gift, man.
Man, wrapping shit up in napkins. You know what I mean? Just hiding it away.
You're a traitor, man. That's what it is.
So you trying to say that?
Even Judas had the name at one point.
Yeah.
Even Judas, the Iscariot knew that had the name.
He always had the name. He just fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't stop believing. He
Yeah.
just fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah. Even his first name contained the Most High.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could
Judas. Judah. You know?
Innit? One of Yahweh Shai's brothers' names was Jude.
Yeah, Judah.
So we'll think
Exodus
23 and 13. And in all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect, and make no mention of the name of other powers.
Right? So we know Jesus the Christ is another God in this earth. We know that for a fact. Because it's a white man's invention.
Yeah, man.
Right? Going back to Serapis Christos and so on and so on. But it's a white man's invention for these guys worshiping today.
Yeah.
Right? We know that's another God. So why would you use that same name that the world uses for this particular God as the name of our God? Or our Savior? Why would you do that? We're not meant to make mention like that. We're not meant to give glory unto other powers or idols or whatever. We're not meant to do that. Hey, shalom, man. You know, but Nate has no problem with that. Yeah, go on.
Neither let it be heard out of thy mouth.
Yeah, so we're not meant to be calling upon other gods to glory them, to pray, to ask prayer of them, or for us to pray to them rather. You know, we're not meant to be doing none of that. Right? We were given the true name. That is the name we call upon.
Yeah.
You know? So anything outside of that, man, is sin, it's wickedness. You know? It's blasphemy.
Yeah, hold on. Don't you want to be crowned, man?
Isn't it, man?
You know, what about the crowning?
Oh, that's so stiffly, right? There's always
Stiffly
putting
for what?
crowns on the man's head for stiff saying to stand there stiffly for the name of the Lord.
Right.
Yeah.
These men are not stiff. Pause. No, these men are not. these men are
They're
not
not standing still.
in this, man.
Yeah.
You know?
So, First Chronicles 16 and 8. Give thanks unto the Lord Yahweh. Call upon his name. Make known his deeds among the people.
Make them known. Glorify him. Make them known. Every time we come out, we come in the names of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Every the poesy we speak about, it's all the Lord, man.
Yeah.
It's our power doing that. We don't give no glory to any of nobody else. It's not Jesus. It's not Allah. It's not Buddha. It's not any of these other fucking made up gods, right? It's our power. Our power deserves praise for his work, right? Are you gonna give another man or another idol, praise for that?
Sing unto him, sing psalms unto him. Talk ye of all his wondrous works. Glory ye in his holy name. Let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Lord Yahweh.
This is Psalms chapter 44 and verse 4. Chapter 4. Thou art my king, O Yahweh, command deliverances for Jacob. Through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall I trust my sword to save me.
Jesus ain't gonna crush you. Jesus ain't gonna push down our enemies.
Right.
You know,
They've been had wars in the name of Jesus, and that's all been corrupt. You know, since Esau came into power and all that, they've been fighting with that name Jesus, man. They started all kind of wars with that name Jesus. That name ain't come to save no one, man.
well, that name's been nothing but a burden to our people.
Yeah, man. Very
know?
hell.
Like I said, even back in the time of the Lord, we weren't calling upon the Jesus' name anyway.
Yeah.
That Jesus came a lot later. We was in captivity, bro. Being told to worship this God. Well, while they're whipping the shit out of us.
It was part of the curses too. The Lord said that we're going to be thrown into another land whose language they didn't speak, like taking over people that we didn't know, and they were going to make us worship idols, man. That's what part of the curses. Deuteronomy the 4th chapter tells you that.
This is verse 7. But thou hast saved us from our enemies and hast put them to shame that hated us. In Yahweh we boast all the day long and praise thy name forever.
That's right. So we're not going to be ashamed of calling upon the name, man. You're not going to make us feel a way because, oh, yeah, with the Hebrew and this and that. You're not going to put a dent in our faith, right? Just because you ain't got it.
It's lacking.
You know?
St. John chapter 17 and 6. I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world.
And this is how shall I speak?
Yeah.
He's manifested his name unto them,
Father's name.
right?
Yeah.
So how do we not know it? If we're disciples of the Lord, if we're men of the Lord, if we're prophets, and if we're elect men, hopeful elect, right? Why would we not have it?
Mm.
But the Lord said he'll be with us always. You know? Why would we not have it?
And the Lord and the Heavenly Father and the Son are not the same one and the same. They're one and the same in understanding and agreement with the Holy Spirit, but they're not the same entity. They're two different entities. Otherwise, Yahweh Shai, why would Yahweh Shai be praying to himself when he was up on the cross? Aliyah, Aliyah, and all that. He wouldn't be praying to himself. You know, he's always praying to the Father, man. You know, he said he was about his Father's business. So Yahweh Shai, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai are two different people, two different entities, man. They're not one and the same person, man.
He came not to do his own will.
Yeah.
What was he doing then? He told you. His father's.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would be doing his own will. Otherwise, wouldn't he?
Exactly. Literally. Yeah.
Says, I've manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest out of the world.
He's elect. And that's why not everybody can receive the name. It's
Sure.
only given to his men. Right? So it doesn't concern us that you can't get it. It doesn't concern us, man. It just tells us, man, that we're in it. We're in this thing. You know, we're waiting, we're looking for those who are in this thing, man, who can receive it. You know?
Says, thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word.
They kept it. They didn't change it. You know?
One true doctrine. Yeah.
That's it.
That's why the Lord said, hold fast until I come.
That's it.
Hold fast until what? This truth. Because you're going to have Decepticons coming in trying to tell you, nah, this is the way, right breakdown. Oh, no, this is the way. Oh, the MOT to the V is this. Trying to change things up. But the Lord said, don't trust the man that's given to change, man.
But how can you
fast.
expect that to be okay, man? You come in this truth and you learn this truth, right? You didn't know shit before, but you come in this truth and you learn it. And you think it's okay to start changing things. You're already kicking yourself out.
Yeah.
Fuck what anybody else is doing, kick you out or you leave or whatever. You kick yourself out, man. Lord only kicked you out. Right? Because as soon as you start changing what you was taught, going up.
Yeah.
Quite literally, going up.
Because you're going to have to keep changing things. Because once you change one thing, it's like you're messing with a puzzle. Once you take one bit out, you're going to have to keep messing around with the whole thing. And it's never going to be the same.
It don't fit, right?
It don't fit. Fucked up the puzzle, man.
It's like you want to introduce leaven into your doctrine.
Yeah.
What? You want to bring outside influences from the world into the doctrine.
It don't fit, man.
Yeah, so
Self-sabotage. Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, you guys are holding the Passover.
Oh, but it's not cool. I want it to be cool. All right, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but to what intention?
Yeah.
Like,
Wouldn't it be cool?
like, these guys are holding like the high holy days. It's supposed to be solemn assemblies, but they're turning it into some talent show.
Right.
We're gonna have like music and all this other shit. Like that's not what the Passover is supposed to be about. Fashion show, blind dates and all that.
Starlight Express.
Next, they're gonna be doing pop the balloons at the Passover, man.
Surprise me.
Pop the balloons and all. They're probably doing that
They
already.
They're auctioning.
Yeah,
They're auctioning women,
auctioning women and all that.
marriages and shit.
It's a bugged out. That's not what the Passover's about, man.
What,
Passover's
are they meant
about.
to consummate on the Passover too?
No. Yeah, but a lot of them celebrate, like, push that, you know, your man can have sex on the Sabbath.
True, they do, innit?
Man, are demons, man. You ain't supposed to be pushing that mad vibration, man.
Stripper clubs.
Yeah.
Things, man.
So when you do that, you fuck up the whole
How
doctrine.
is this our tradition? You know what I'm saying? You go back in the scripture, man. None of this is happening. None of this is happening. You might say, oh yeah, but different era, different things now. No, these are things of the world that we've grown up with, and you like it, so you want to bring it into the ministry, right?
It's wicked.
You don't belong here, though.
It's wicked.
We're going back to the old ways, not mixing it, not some amalgamation. We're going back to the old ways.
It's like but they're Christianizing this thing, man.
Yeah,
That's the thing in a Christian church. It's all about just like anyone can come in as you are. You can basically be the same person.
Yeah,
Do as thou wilt.
Do as I will.
don't have to be born again.
So they really worship Satan.
They do.
That's what they're on.
Their God is
Do
saying.
as thou will.
Yeah, you can't. What the scripture says, you can't serve. No man can serve two
Yeah,
masters.
do it your ways.
Yeah,
Your way.
will. You know, but
But these are the same characters that you find in the scriptures that were wicked in the ministry, or they were once part of the ministry, part of the Nicolaitans. They were introducing wicked things into the teachings and stuff, man.
Prophets of Baal.
The harlotry and the adultery.
Yeah.
Because they like doing those things, man. And they use scriptures to twist you know, why they can do certain things. Same characters.
They had temple prostitutes, prostitutes and all that. That's why this guy wanted to go bring the strip club into the Passover team, man. But then he still wanted to get pegged. Women
Women on their periods and shit in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On the part, like,
clean and
you're not
shit.
thinking, man. You're not really thinking. Yeah, you're not really thinking, man. You're not really trying to keep this as pure as it's supposed to be. We're trying to avoid certain corruptions.
Yeah.
You know,
And
but you quite welcome things in the world into the ministry, like it don't corrupt it.
And that Christianity thing teaches you can only, like IUIC, it teaches you can only have one wife, monogamy and that. So in the scriptures, a man can have many
That's
wives.
hell,
man.
bro.
You're trying to put yeah, that's slavery.
But it goes to show you their compromise, because when you look, because they have to have a legal marriage and all of that. Legally, you can only be in Esau's law.
Esau
You can only be married to one. So they, as your brother was going into, that's why they found a loophole as well. Your bishops, it says
And
the
I-
bishop.
It says
I
a
don't wonder
bishop.
if they are legally marrying them, because we don't need to do that. We don't need to do
Sign
sort of
papers.
legal marriage. We don't need to do that, right? Because this is all about between us and the Heavenly Father, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if he's legally married. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, you know. But if that's the
Probably.
case, come on, man. You already know what these are on.
Precept said regarding it should be as pure as possible. Yeah. This is Titus 1:15. Unto the pure, all things are pure.
Yeah.
But unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure.
They don't keep things holy. Even mentions that I can't remember if that's Romans 1 or not. That he's nothing defiled, undefiled, or something like that. No, I think I'm this scripture actually. I'm speaking about marriages that he's no longer undefiled or something like that. I think that's somewhere else. Yeah, I think I think go on, bro. Yeah.
Ezekiel 36:21. But I had pity for my holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen whither they went.
Yeah.
Therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for mine holy name's sake.
Yeah, all these fuckers, they're acting like this is about them.
Right.
You know, they're doing things what they want to do. They want to be the chief. Right? They want to be with the great men. Our focus is not being great men in this world. Our focus is not that. Because we can't be great men until we get to the end. Otherwise, we're just pieces of shit up until that moment.
Right.
Because if we fail before we get there, then we are just pieces of shit. Right? We're proven right. But if you make it to the end, guess what? Then you get proven to be a great man. Because Yahweh is going to confirm that to you when he puts that crown upon you.
Yeah. And the order, if I can say this, the order's already set.
Yeah.
So what's you're straining that and that? You're trying to see these chief seats of that. Oh, and that seat. But if you can speak about he that exalted himself, you invited to a wedding, you choosing out the reserved seat.
Yeah. I want the best seat.
I want the best seat. Here it is. As you go to a wedding, you down there sitting next to the grooms like that. That's the father's seat. You know what I'm saying? You telling the father go and sit over there.
Yeah.
You in the wedding, you just stand. You know what I mean?
You got the best man seat.
Yeah,
You're not the best man though.
Yeah.
What do you mean, like?
Or the best man seat.
Get to the back. It's like that. You know, when you go to these worldly weddings, you know they set the tables.
Yeah.
Only so many men can sit on one table. Innit?
That's right.
Right. The head table is the head table. Usually close family, the bride and the groom. Mothers and fathers on both sides or whatever. That's that.
Right.
You don't get to sit on that
Sit in
table.
the
If you're not a part of that. You don't get to sit on that table.
Yeah.
You have to go sit on another table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But everybody wants to sit on the fucking head table, man. But it's not for us to decide that.
But that shows you his intentions, because if you were sincere, you'd be like, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
You know, imagine I'm just happy to be here.
Grateful.
I'm
Be
celebrating the feast.
We're happy just to serve the Lord.
Come on, man.
Grateful, man. Be
Come on.
grateful.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the king of Israel.
To be a doorman.
Doorman and
Being his truth.
Man from the inside. Man,
Being in
just
his
open
truth.
and closing doors. You know,
Being in his truth, you have to learn to be grateful, man.
be humble. Yeah.
Yeah, be humble, be
man,
grateful,
because there's nothing
appreciate
wrong
it, man.
with- There's nothing wrong with being like a foot soldier type thing.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? There's no problem with that.
Yo,
Not everybody needs to be the high chief priest, supreme.
Jake like to behave like women, like they want to be like self-entitled, man. You don't deserve none of this, man. It's the Lord's mercies that we're
That's it.
receiving it. So you should be grateful.
And any moment the
Stop
Lord
being
can cast any of us
self-entitled.
away, man. We need to remember, anytime the Lord can cast any of us away, 'cause we don't know until we get there if we are the elect or not.
Exactly. Many are called, but few are chosen.
That's right. John chapter 15, verse 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you.
That's right.
But that's what the Lord said.
You don't get to elect yourself.
Come on,
You know?
man.
yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself this title because I'm the guy. Yeah,
I know I am.
God told me I was the guy. You know what I mean? God, man.
Remember the Sons of Thunder, man? It was like, yo, let
That's
one
all
son sit on your right and one son sit on your left. And then he said, yo, it's not.
Let me read it for you, man. Mine. reading his mind. Read it.
Yeah. Then came to him the mother of Zebedee, children, with her sons, worshiping him and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, What wilt thou? She said unto him, grant that this my two sons may sit, the one on the right hand side, the one on the right hand, and the other on the left hand. On the left.
That shows
Like
you that
him.
these women are just like, they don't know about order, man. The women just thinks they can just ask for anything and they just be like, there's an order to this thing. Like, I was shy to tell her, look, man, you don't even know what you're asking for right now.
Yeah.
He ain't even got the power to give that glory.
Show you know if he ain't the same as the father.
Exactly.
Because he would have chose John.
Yeah.
He would have done that because he's close to John, right? But it wasn't. David was the one. Peter was the one that
He
was
is
gonna,
the head, yeah.
you know.
And the cup, man, the cup that you have to drink, like, it's different cups, man. Like brothers go through different trials and tribulations. Another brother's cup is different from it. Like, obviously, it's the same hell, but it's a different level of cup. There, ingredients in that cup.
Different lots.
Yeah, different lots. That's it.
And it's the spirit that you mentioned that though.
Yeah.
Women, well, hold on, you got the word feminine, just means minus faith.
Yeah,
Women are attracted to power, man.
that's
They're
it.
attracted to power.
Hypergamy.
Comforts, you know. I just want to be taken care of. I just want to, that's their makeup.
You want it now.
That's it.
That's your order.
That's their order.
But, you which is a fucking demon like.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? You fucking demon like this era, man.
Yeah.
They're hypergamous, isn't it? They're drawn to the power.
It's time for souls, boys. Man, get shot on by Arabs, all kinds of shit like that, just because you get a bit of money, bro. It's just mad.
That just shows you that they're
nothing.
they're natural born slaves. Like, naturally, they're servants. The woman's supposed to serve. That's why they're natural born followers, man. They ain't supposed to lead.
Yeah.
Woman's not built to lead. Man.
To make those big decisions.
Yeah.
I remember hearing one of them stories, man. Of them chicks went over there to Arab land.
Of course.
The deed
Yeah,
got done
been
to her.
pissed on, yeah.
But like a dickhead, she took cash. Obviously, you can't bring back over a certain amount of money or seeds. So I had to go through all of that.
You come back with £2.50. Yeah, it's mad. Literally. See, and this is the thing, like, 'cause, like, that happens, right? You just thought you're a dickhead, man. Yeah. So you knew it wasn't correct for you to do it in the first place, man, because you wouldn't feel shame for that. You felt shame at that one time, man. I just done some fucked up shit, and I didn't get rewarded for it. But it just shows you how demonic women are at times. So they're just fucked in the head right now, innit? But hey, I'm living.
But Yahushua answered and said, Ye know not what ye ask. Are ye able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with?
Right, so everybody wants this top seat, right? But are you prepared to do what's necessary to deserve it? Yahushua paid the ultimate price.
That's right.
That's why he got the highest glory, right? But every man's got his lot that he has to serve, right? And I say not everybody can be King David. It's not possible. Are you prepared to do what they need to do to be in that seat? Because the Most High going to send them different types of trials and tribulations for them to be worthy.
Yeah.
We all know the Most High is already given these things to these men, but it's not going to come free. It's not going to come with no problems. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's going to trial them still. Can you take it? Can you endure it? Alazar, like I said, after everything that's gone on with him, obviously he can't keep. He couldn't keep 100%, man. He couldn't be 100%. He was thinking, he was never 100%. I'm talking shit, right? He was never 100% in the first place.
Yeah.
Right? He was a bad fucking apple. A rotten apple. He deserved death from that long time ago. So we just wait to see what the Lord does to him, man. But yeah, you got to be deserving, man.
You must have the vote. You don't want it. Speaking to you.
You reminded me of as well, because wasn't he also called Eliezer, the one who wanted to make a name for himself? He goes, and then the elephant fell on him.
He was slaying on the right hand side of the left hand side. He was getting down. And then all of a sudden, he was trying to magnify himself.
Exactly.
Rather
Like
than
David wasn't looking for no shit. He just had faith in the Lord. You know, and that's the thing. Like, it's not something you desire. It's something that is important to you, man. The service. You know, Al-Azhar, he didn't want to do the service. He wanted to do his own thing, right? And basically shut up on everything that he's ever taught. You know, which is disrespecting the doctrine of the ministry. So how do you deserve IC? You want to discredit like years and years? I was supposed to have been in the truth, man. Yourself up after 5 years of being in the truth as a higher priest. Man, it's that.
It's good to speak about entering into other men. How you go to someone else's word? Respect.
So no, we knew it was about from day one, man. Yeah. So.
That's Marlon.
Did I leave a hat? And to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with, they say unto me, we are able.
And see, they said that, but they don't really understand. They didn't understand. They didn't really understand. See, I was like, hey, that's right. So none of us would have been able to do that. Because it's one thing to die in the street, or die for your faith, right? Another thing is to restrain yourself, having the power to not receive it, to let it happen, to fulfill the will. Because if we had the power to preserve ourselves, we would, you know. But the Lord had integrity that he had to go through these things in order to be a sacrifice unto the nation. So, any of us sitting on a cross now, we had the power to take ourselves down, man. We probably would have done it, sure. You know what I'm saying? Because it would have been too intense for us. But Yahweh Shai could bear that burden. That's why he got the highest office. Right? But again, everything is given by law.
And it says unto them, ye shall drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with, but to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them.
Who is it to be there?
That's right. Every father.
That's it.
But he sets everything.
So it's supposed to do it first time.
You know? And I said, all the apostles, and that they were going to suffer persecution.
So wrong.
They were going to be put to death openly.
Why did it do that?
Right? But like I said, tell us ever feel the multitude, right? Just say there's no other man other than Peter or David could feel his shit. So by law, right? Same with the talents. The Lord give man the talents, you know, based on who they are in the spirit.
But it shall be given to them of whom it is prepared of my Father.
So he was prepared. You know? And we just hope that we are, you know, among those men who was prepared for it. It's true, you know?
Yeah, I think you mentioned about King David's shoes, you know, that was his last one, something along the lines. This is 1 Samuel 16:7. But the Lord Yahweh said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord Yahweh seeth not as man seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord Yahweh looketh on the heart.
That's right. Most High knows who he sees, right? And again, you know, I see they're terrible with this, man, but they'll go as bomb, they go by the outward appearance, right? Oh, we ain't even know because you're bomb. How does that make any fucking sense?
Yeah, well,
How does it make any sense? You know, it's not about these things,
right, exactly.
you know?
Yeah, that's why they got them, if I could say this, that's why they got them uniforms.
Yeah.
You know, because of how it looks. Oh, they look orderly.
Yeah.
They're all in one
It's
accord.
impressive. It's impressive.
Yeah, they're marching around the Barclays Center. Look at it, dressed the same. You know what I'm saying? They love that shit because it appeals to the outward appearance. It looks orderly, and they say, "Look at these guys. Look at that. You know, they're dressing like farmers and gardeners."
Same as a you know, like a grand church.
Right, exactly.
You get God must be there.
Right.
Look at the gold on it. You know, all these types of things. Grandeur. That's what it is. It appeals to the eyes of man. But Most High is not in that place, man. He ain't in there.
In the flesh, but not the spirit. That's
Right. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah.
That's right. That's deep. You know.
But don't. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah.
I got
It's even worse now.
Proverbs 29, verse 23. A man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit.
Where can you go, man?
We're about to find out, man. All these explosions, we're about to find out. How low, how deep does it go? Hey, because this is the thing. Most I can reveal all the shit that's going on. That's right. There's nothing hid that should not be revealed, man. So we're gonna find out the truth that I've been so long enough. All these fake ass leaders, man. We're gonna find out.
It's Ecclesiasticus 3:18. The greater thou art, the more humble thyself, thou shalt find favor before the Lord.
And that's what we're trying to find, favor, right? Because we need it. Because none of us are fucking perfect. None of us are great. You know what I mean? You know, because we're out in the world, man. We're fuck ups. You know, that's like everybody else in the world. But the Most High blessed us with this knowledge.
Okay.
Right? And so we owe the Lord a debt, right? For bringing us out of this world, right? We owe him a debt. So we try to find favor with the Lord by doing what's right. Right? Not trying to, corrupt his speeches, his words, his doctrine, you know?
He said the Lord is going to expose them. It's going to. This is Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their leads, meaning complacent in their wickedness, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil.
Yeah, he's just going to ignore us. We're going to get away with just doing what we're doing. No one going to come and judge us, you know? But that shows a lack of fear, shows a lack of faith, you know? But these are the type of individuals that we're dealing with, man, because they think they can do all this bullshit behind closed doors and nobody's going to find out. You know? Even though we're in the spirit, we know you guys ain't right. We just don't know how much you ain't right. Because it's a lot. There's a lot even more than we would even imagine would come out. Because we know on a doctrine level you ain't fucking right, but and there's certain things you said, but what's going on behind the scenes is even darker. You know? Like who could have predicted what happened around the None of it could have predicted that.
All of us, I keep saying that when at first I was watching that video, I was like, "This must be AI." I was like, "There's no way." I was like, "No way."
That reminds me of some guy that came out as being GAY in one of the apps time ago. That's what the way it was like. It was I couldn't believe when I first heard it. These are things that you think about or wishing upon. Like it's just a fact that these men aren't right and things are gonna take place in these things, in these congregations, you know. Those are revealed things. And surely it happens, you know.
Pride goes before a great fall, innit?
Yeah.
When you're prideful and think you can't, because I think Sakari was saying that they don't commit sin. So, you know, that's why the Lord showed that you do commit sin. You committed a grave sin worthy of death. Not just any sin, but a sin worthy of death.
It's grievous.
Being a fucking homo, man.
But it's like you mentioned about the pride thing. When a man's got pride, it's like you've got a target on your back, man. It's like you're waiting for the Most High to expose you, man.
That's why the best way to be is humble, man. Because we all have our, like, you know, bad sides of, you know, shit that we've done that we regret. Yeah, that's why we have to repent. But we're not going to come into the truth and act like we're so, you know, self-righteous and, you know, can't do no wrong and all that. Then that's when the Lord's going to pull your back, like, man, pull the wolf from over your eyes and expose you, man.
So you must not remember what the Apostle Paul said then. You know what I'm saying? He said,
no, he doesn't listen to it.
He
tried to change the scripture.
See why? That's why you don't listen to the Apostle Paul. But no, I ain't listening to that.
No, that ain't gonna happen to me.
He was acting like he's greater than Paul. But Paul was not an authority, and like even though Yahweh Shai taught him one-on-one, he's acting like Paul ain't no authority. You know, he's got more word. His words are more commissioned than Paul's.
Paul's the most
He's
learned
a great
out of all of
chief.
them, man. This
You're
is
the
the thing. He
biggest
might not
chief
be
in
an apostle, but he was more learned than all of them. And Yahweh Shai dealt with him, man, like directly. He knew a lot of things, understood a lot of things, and being better versed in the scriptures helped him with that understanding quicker. You know.
Wanted to be the chief priest.
Yeah. So when Paul was speaking, he was speaking with authority, with knowledge, with truth.
And he was a really like Pharisee of a Pharisee, if he really wanted to be, even though he was a Benjaminite. But if you wanted to be like the law, he could have done that because he actually was the law, like, you know, he learned the law properly, he was taught of the law more than this idiot Sakari.
But what did he say? He said, "I can't eat all loss."
Yeah.
I made with me how was
done.
Like it's just come on, man.
But so, I say, no, he was about his image and the things that he could gain from this ministry. You know, doing away with things. No, but you're trying to gain. Like IUIC trying to gain. This truth's not about gain.
He said he was the chief Levite, bro, and he like.
You can't even establish you're a Levite or not, bro. This is what's crazy about it.
Exactly.
You can't even say if you're the child of the lineage of Aaron.
That's like it's the direct line of Moses. Come on, man.
But to say you're Levite is one thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can say, you know, my parents from this place or whatever. You know, you can get an idea. Just like you get an idea of where I'm from. But to say you're the lineage of Aaron, that's kind of crazy, right? You know, let the Lord deal with that to sort that out. You know, whether a man's a part of a certain lineage or not. Man is going to declare that and then give himself authority over everybody else. That just sounds like a power play to me. That sounds like bullshit. I call bullshit. You know, I doubt if you even are Levite, but
it's just like Nate before he was the ultimate Gadite. You know, now he says he's Judah and all that. You don't know exactly what tribe you are. It's just about having faith. We know that we're Israelites though, but we don't know exactly which line, you know, where we come from. We just have faith.
All that is just trying to establish authority for yourself. That's what it is, man. Like our tribes, as much as we know, well, call ourselves our tribes now, it don't have no real effect on the truth. No. It doesn't give us a particular position or none of these things. You try to use it to give yourself a position and favor.
That's true, because the whole head of Israel right today, as we know, is Elder Apostle Tahar, and he's from the tribe of Simeon. You expect a guy from Judah to be the top leader of Israel right now. That's why you got ICPK saying Judah, but Judah is not the head leader in Israel right now. Other than, under Yahweh Shai. On earth as the heads.
Did you say Simeon?
Yeah, I was saying Levi, yeah.
Oh, it's Levi. So he's a Levite, but you know what I'm saying? So it's not about.
But you don't throw that around.
He don't throw that around. It's not about, I'm this big, Judite or I'm
he ain't got to do that.
greatest Levite.
He ain't got to do that.
Yeah, man.
I don't need to do that, man.
Lord deals with you that has to deal with, man.
I've got something more to say. This is Jude, verse 3. Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful for me to write unto you and exhort you that you should earnestly contend for the faith. So, they were being told to fight for the faith because there was a reason to, because Yahweh warned you that when the last days came, there were going to come scoffers and people walking after their own lust words.
It don't mean you're going to attend no fucking debates.
Yeah.
You know, to contend, man. It just means stand firm for the truth, man. You know? You don't get weak. Oh, these men, they might be right, No, fuck all that, man. You're wrong. We're gonna say you're fucking wrong, man. We don't believe your doctrine. We don't believe your bullshit. We're just gonna tell you what it is, man. We ain't gonna sit there and explain it to you. You don't get it.
Yes, which was once delivered unto the saints. For there are certain men crept in unawares, who were before of old ordained to this condemnation.
So just like the elect ordained, right? The wicked ordained too. Exactly. So there's nothing that these men could do if you run one group or the other. Both sides decided already. You people's gonna pay their part.
It says, ungodly men turning the grace of our Lord Yahweh into lasciviousness.
Because grace covers us from our wickedness, from our sins. Right? But these guys, they take advantage of that. That's why they think they can do all this wickedness behind closed doors and nothing's gonna happen to them because Yahweh Shai sacrificed himself. So we're all right. We're gonna cover my sins. Racky Christians doing the same thing. Oh, let's go, Father, forgive me. And then next week doing the same thing and come back again do the same shit. You all do the same shit, man. We're not meant to be using the grace of God as this viciousness, wickedness, man. To justify our lustful desires, man.
Precept on that point, real quick. This is Galatians chapter 5, verse 13. And I'm going to read it in the NLT as well. It says, for brethren, this is a KJV verse. For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another. This is the NLT.
What's love?
Right. Oh, verse 1, 5, 3.
The commandments,
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. It says, for ye have been called to live in freedom, my brothers and sisters. But don't use your freedom to satisfy your sinful nature. Instead, use your freedom to serve one another in love.
Serve, right?
Right.
Oh, no, sir.
People don't want to serve. They want to right. And they want to be catered to, right? Everything's talking about them and their desires and they think shit, right? But we're not meant to be behaving like this. We're here trying to serve each other and elect the Lord. This is a work of service, man.
Right.
not to serve ourselves, to put ourselves on the pedestal. This is not what we're here to do. Right? But you want these positions of power so you can get away with wicked shit.
But you know, when you notice it said freedom, because we're actually truly free in Yahweh Shai.
Mm.
And you got people out here that think that they're free, but they're really in bondage and shackled by the flesh. They're really in servitude to Satan, right? They're really serving their own bellies. Okay, so you can be free in Yahweh Shai, in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You can be free, truly free in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because guess what? You know, like they always say, oh, just let the Most High take the wheel. Well, hold on, that's exactly what it is. You don't let him do anything. You truly free when when you believe that the Lord is taking the wheel, you're truly free. You ain't really got to control nothing. You ain't really got to put yourself there. You ain't got to claim no titles. You ain't got to do none of that, because you truly believe that the order's already predestined. So that's freedom.
I tell you something for free though, right? If you try to take the wheel yourself, you ain't gonna get to the destination you're trying to get to.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
But look at Jonah. Jonah said, "No, I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to go
Yeah,
there."
that's right. That's
Go on
right.
the ship, yeah. And then all the men on there were like, "Yo, he's God is pissed where the storm is just intense." And then he had to give it up. And then he said, "Cast me into the sea," thinking like, "Yo, that was gonna be the end of it." And then the fish came and took him up. And then, oh man,
Yeah. So in essence, you ain't really free. You're a slave.
Yeah.
You're actually a slave to sin. You know what I'm saying? Sin is now ruling over you. Now that the intentions, the reason why you're doing things, you're captive to your own pride.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See?
Because sin doesn't benefit us.
Right.
Right? This is why it's stupid.
Profit of nothing.
Sin doesn't actually benefit us. So to serve the Lord. But you say, oh yeah, but we're under bondage unto the Lord, we have to do his will. Yeah, but it's to our benefit.
Exactly.
Right? To doing sin is not to our benefit. It doesn't help us in any way. It gets us fucked up,
It's
man.
death.
Destroyed.
It's death.
It's death.
It's death. Right? John chapter 6 and 63, it is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
So you might say, yeah, but we've got boundaries still. Yeah, but the boundaries is limitless in terms of what we can receive. All your desires can be taken care of by the Lord.
Right.
Rather than trying to do it yourself. The only thing the Lord don't indulge in is wickedness. Which you shouldn't be doing anyway, because you're going to die. The Lord trying to help you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep you away from fire, man.
He said, "He given me a great people to rule. I'm so great, I don't even know what to do with them." And then the Lord said that because he was hungry to ask for wisdom, he then blessed him with the women, riches, and all of that. Because then again, he knew he had some of the mentality to be able to handle it.
That's right. What does the scripture say? I got scripture. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Because everyone in this world is trying to get that good life, right?
Yeah, right.
They live their best life, right? Do all these things, right? All we need to do is just stay away from wickedness. And you can have it. You can have it all. But you have to do things the right way, right? It's required, man. Otherwise, you're not going to get what you want. But you're going to get pain, suffering. This is what we're trying. What's what we're being taught right now. We're learning that lesson. Most people are not learning that lesson. Most people are not learning. Right? They're hard-headed. We read it earlier, and they're not coming to understand the way to be blessed is to follow the Lord. Right? If you want pain and suffering, yeah, do what you're doing. But that's a bad cycle. You sit there complaining about it, but you're not part of the problem. You know what's saying there? Come on.
This is Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you.
Because we're all looking for that rest. We all want that peace, right? Look at that. We don't want to be struggling. You hear Jake say all the time, talk about it all the time, man. Man's always complaining about some shit. And we want things just to be perfect, be right. We want those ideal things to work out for us, right? But the only way we can get that is through the Lord. And then the way we are now, we're in bondage under these conditions because of our wickedness. But under the Lord, there's freedom to do what you want it to do. You know? That's it.
It says, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
But it's not a complicated thing we've been asked to do. You know, it's not complicated. You can receive this truth, teach this truth. You don't try to adapt it, change it for your own purposes and all that kind of business. Just teach. Now it takes courage and bravery, faith to do these things, but it's not a complicated thing. You know, because the Lord does require our faith. That's like the cornerstone of doing this is our faith, to believe in Yahweh Shai, is to believe in what we do, what the Lord says. You know, so the Lord requires that. So yeah, you're gonna need bravery, you need courage to stand out there and preach against the world. You know, knowing that we're gonna be persecuted.
Second Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3.
Oh yeah.
By fear,
That's right.
lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your minds should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Yahweh Shai Hamashiach.
Yeah, so like the simplicity, like we're saying, man, we don't need to add all these things just to appeal to people that we don't really need. Like all these gimmicks and these other councils, we don't need them because we don't need these people. We don't need the people that it attracts. We just need the elect. That's what we're here for. So we don't need to make this thing any more complicated than it needs to be, bro. And it's really quite simple. You know, just go out there and highways and hedges, right? And teach His word, right? The Lord's flock will come in.
Ooh, can I? Slap it.
You know, when the Lord was on the scene, like his flock really was like there was a woman that basically, and it was all about faith. But within the woman that basically had the mentality of, yo, if I just touch the hem of his garment, I'm gonna be made whole. Like, and then literally the Lord made seemingly like impossible things happen just by literally the fact that faith is like, you know, you have like loads of like, the Christian like the thousands, like even which he went because they had a lack of faith. And that's the one like we're gonna die out here unless you do something about it. And it's like you have little faith in it. Like, we're talking about what are you talking about?
Yeah, that's right.
That's why Yahweh Shai working from camps. They don't have to fix it. No miracles working with them.
Yeah, exactly.
But the miracle's the money. The money's coming in. So, oh my God.
Right? I got that word, because you just read that scripture, I got the word simplicity in the Greek, right? Haplotes. And it says singleness, simplicity, sincerity, mental honesty. It says the virtue of one who is free.
Hey.
Look at that. So the simplicity in Yahweh Shai goes back to true freedom.
Yeah.
You actually free in Yahweh Shai. Unless, but you got to plug into righteousness. Because, you know, people get corrupted because they think that, it's like the saying goes, all that glitters ain't gold. They want that corruptible crown. So then they go, you know, I can do something else. So they want to try and find another avenue.
But
They realize
it always ends bad.
it always ends bad
Always
because
ends
they, you know, you end up getting sacrificed,
Yeah.
or you got to bend over, or you got to do something, and then in the end, you start, oh, what was it all for?
Yeah.
But if you just, what did Yahweh Shai do? Didn't it tempt to come to Yahweh Shai?
Yep.
Yahweh Shai, look, man, you can't tempt me with this. You mad? So Yahweh Shai already showed us the way. That's why
who you're fucking with.
yeah, that's right. That's why he's known as what? The author and finisher of our faith.
That's right.
He's already done it.
Yep.
He's clocked the game.
Yep.
The end credits are reeling. And the word credit goes back to what? Belief.
Yep.
You see? You know? So that's true freedom right there. We ain't got to remix it. We ain't got to add or take. In fact, if you add or take away from the words of the book, the Most High said you're going to get added onto the plays that are written in the book. So
So this is the thing, you live in sin, you live under the curses. The curses don't let no one go. Right? That's it, you're gonna experience nothing but suffering. Not just you, your family, everything, man. Nothing's gonna go right. You might benefit for a small period of time,
yeah.
you know, while Satan's working with you. But you know,
Corruption.
you might benefit for a little while.
Yeah, like I say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
It's good to be king, right? It's good to be on the top. But now you ain't on top, right? And then you come down in the most shameful way. You know, so it's all good when it's working, but the curses, like I said, don't let no one go, right? So it's always going to end in a bad way. So you're never really free. You're not free from the curses. That's for damn sure. No, so it's best to do the right thing. Then you can really start living, you know, under righteousness. You got these precepts. This is 1 Corinthians 1:25. Because the foolishness of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is wiser than men, and the weakness of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is stronger than men.
For ye see your calling, brethren, how not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called.
Yeah, the truth brings you to life, and the truth pretty much is, access codes is what I was going to say to deliverance. Not everybody's been given that blessing to have that, and really it was before you was born.
Yep.
Being chosen. But it's 140,000. Now you notice that people that get on YouTube and that, yeah, and they do like alternative videos for like YouTubers, and they're trying to spiritual YouTubers. Right. They'll use 144, but they ain't talking about what they're talking about. 144 represents the government body, the ruling class of the next world to come. Right. That's what that represents, man. And that's in Revelation 7. I thought we just get Revelation 7. Let's read into that, because that's what it represents. And 144 is a spiritual number as well.
Oh yeah.
Heavy spiritual number. That represents the elect, the kingdom. That number's, you know what I'm saying? Off the chain, as they say. Yeah. Where's
Revelation chapter 7 and verse 4.
Let's start.
Verse 1. And it says an interlude from something. And it says, and after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power.
So these angels, right? You've got angels. Angels control stuff. The it's Malakah or Mala'aka, you say Malakah means angel, yeah, in the New Testament. Right? The Hebrew anyway. So they control the messengers, so they do stuff. So let's say a tornado came, an angel did that. It was a message, it was an order.
I had an earthquake recently in Myanmar.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was it? Man, that's earthquake.
Now you had videos, yeah, of people, tourists from the UK. It was obviously in the UK tourists.
You know the penthouse one.
Yeah.
I saw your video.
And the water was going.
So look at that. What's going on? What's going on?
You could have tipped off.
Yeah.
I don't think that one. I think there was more.
Oh shit.
Like more pools and that. So I don't think they dropped off on that one.
Infinity pool is what. Infinity pool.
They got some in London there near where.
Yeah.
They got the one where
Top
is
of
that
the
one
water.
where you can walk on it. You can see the floor. Is that one in England? There's one here where it's on a penthouse.
Yeah, this water just drops like. So that's a different one.
You just want to pool like last one.
Infinity pool, yeah.
It's a standard pool.
Just a normal pool.
But it's a glass. You know the pools. Like
Yeah, you can see underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they got one here. I think it's in London.
Yeah.
And you can see in it. You can see like all the way to the bottom. Yeah. So some of it's on the building.
Right.
But some and it goes in between 2 buildings. Yeah. And you walk on it, see the fucking floor.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
He so likes doing that
He
crazy
likes
shit.
doing that. He so likes climbing mountains high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He likes rock climbing. You know, they get this like pickaxes. You know what I'm saying? He just likes being in
Man of the field,
high
isn't it?
places.
Yeah.
And mountains as well. And they like building cities in mountains as well. That's what they like doing. Let's carry on.
Having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud
Having
voice.
the seal of the living power. We're on earth coming representing the Most High Yahweh. That's the ancient name of the Most High. If you ain't dealing with that, if you ain't trying to come into these scriptures, then you dealing with Satan. Number one, so let's talk about demons and spirits. Satan's the top demon.
Yeah.
So you have Satan. Satan is on your ass, and you might have some little demon spirits or strong ones riding you like a surfboard, right? That's what's going on with a lot of you motherfuckers out there, man. You're getting rid and you don't even know it. Son. You got deep sealed and the seared, the conscience is seared. Seared. So your mind, your spirits, them demons is hard pressed in that spirit, attached to your ass. You can't get it off. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get that, yeah, and we're gonna read that in the NLT. You do winning is get it, and we can carry on with this. Yeah. Now you know what? I want that right now. I want to read it normal, then we read it. We're gonna, you got to jump around with the scriptures, man. Yeah. That's what I like. I like building off one. I like doing that. See what happens. Let's get that. Let's read that in there.
This is,
and then read it in the NLT after.
all right, this is First Timothy chapter 4. I'm going to start from the top. It says, verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
But always go into that. You get alternative Israelite groups that say the mark of the beast ain't the RFID chip. Or they just Yahweh Shai, it ain't to be worshipped. And look, they just start changing stuff. Or you don't need to know the names of the Most High. So how can you be a Hebrew, yeah, if you don't know the name of the Lord? You don't get Moabites, you don't get Chinese people saying, oh, we shouldn't speak Chinese. It just doesn't make fucking sense, bro. Okay, and you know what, man? Some of you fucking niggas out there, we're in London, right? We're London, right? London camp, UK, right? You got niggas out there that you just on your own, you're on some crazy shit. Y'all niggas need to get it together, man. I'm just gonna come out with it. Some of you fucking cats, man, you ain't even come straight. You ain't come the right way. You come your own fucking way, man. You fucking niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the boroughs down there, fucking niggas talking about, man. Get it correct. Yeah, right? Seen some of you niggas and you're hooking up with some get it correct, man. Hooking up with some wear-mask niggas out there. Get it right, bruv. Yeah, get it straight. You're coming up some other way, man. The most zappy niggas keep doing that shit, bruv. Yeah? Don't be all on fences and acting weird and that. What is it? You with it or you not, man? What's up with it, nigga? So I'm coming with it, man. Fuck it. All these fucking niggas out there, man. Fuck you talking about, bruv. Another thing, we don't even listen, man. I'm going to start talking that because that can sound crazy. But I fuck with all, listen, man, London, we've been told all over London. I'm always in London. I'm always in south, north, east, west. What the niggas talking about, man? Always in these fucking places. Yeah? We fuck with people that's in the right spirit. You're in the right spirit. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? You got a camp in south. Fuck you niggas talking about, man. Fuck with that place. I'm always, you know what I'm saying? I got no people down there, I got family down there. What you talking about? Get it right, bro. Yeah? Got family all over South London. Always had family in South London. What you talking about? Yeah? Get it right, bro. You know what you're talking about, bro. Niggas some lunatics and that. Let's read, man. Yeah? Fucking niggas, man. Alright? Right. I want to fucking channel that into right now. I'm trying to. Let's read, bro.
Verse 2. It says,
breaking something down. Let's go with that. Yeah.
It says, speaking lies in hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron.
Yeah, so when you're saying coming out with, because this chip is coming big time, y'all can clown it like, oh, it's. But when the jump shot happened, like y'all when they took the jump shot, man, you know what I'm talking about. When it had the lockdowns and that, yeah, and it showed, and you know what that showed? The lockdown showed that you've got one system, one power ruling the whole world. Yeah, you didn't get one country. We ain't gonna lock down. All of them just locked. How come they're compliant?
Yeah.
They're not compliant geopolitically, trade wars and all that, but with that, they're just all compliant. They just said no. No. And guess what? China is heavy with AI tech. They've been on this shit. Yeah, you go into their system, it's gridded, bro, with AI tech.
Look at their social credit system. You know, watching people all day long, you know, putting their faces up on the bad boy billboards, you know, all that kind of stuff. Man. Yeah, crazy. Yeah. Harry man up. He can take his rubbish out this week. Type of shit. China's been hot on that, man. Huh?
It says, in the NLT, it says, verse 2 in 1 Timothy chapter 4, these people are hypocrites and liars, and their consciences are dead.
Now you had people saying, you know what? You know what happens? You know what's really going on with these fucking niggas, yeah? These bitch ass pussy ass niggas, right? These pussy ass niggas, man. All you, fuck all you niggas. I don't want to come out too crazy right now. I don't want to do that. But what I do want to say is this: do you know why they what they're saying about the mark of the beast? Yeah, it's because they want to take it. You've seen that. So you mentioned Zakari, right? They're keeping the doors open. That's what they're doing. You've seen how worldly they are behind the scenes.
We're going to see how crazy it is first. We're going to see how crazy it is first. If I have to, I'm going to do it.
Let's put it out there, so it's like, well, they ain't wow. When it gets crazy, well, I told you.
Yeah.
Well, I told you that we should embargo. That's why they're doing that, because they got it good now, and they're thinking these people. That's why they're so witty with that debate conversational. Debate shit.
Because they don't think the Lord's going to turn up, man. They don't think he's going to turn up. They think they're going to have their kingdom, what they got right now, their riches and that, or whatever. It's essentially
no faith. That's having no faith. And they don't want the Lord to turn up. They don't want him to turn up either. Because then if he does turn up, like he says, first he's going to get them ones that had him on the cross. Yeah? All you Christians out there, the first thing Yahweh Shai said, the one you call Jesus Christ, real name Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew, first thing he said is he's getting the ones on the cross. And them the ones that pierced him. He said that. All right, what should we do? Should we get that quickly? Let's finish this. And then let's finish this.
Right, back in 1 Timothy 4 and 2. Right? So we read the NLT, back in the KJV. It says, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron, forbidden to marry, and commanding to abstain from meats which Yahweh have created to be received.
So the part where that part.
Right, so back in verse 2.
Read all that, we're going to go back to 7. You know what we in the NLT?
I read the NLT, I can go back to it.
Let's read the NLT.
Right, back in the NLT, in 1 Timothy 4 and 2. These people are hypocrites and liars, and their consciences are dead. That was. Nah.
See what I'm saying about that?
Yeah, the NLT just don't feel like it's right.
I looked up something in the NLT, and it said something completely different. I was like, that's going to make it look like that.
You're lying.
A quote, paraphrase it in the KJV. We went to the NLT.
Isaiah 9 and 5.
Well, we've got the truth.
That's it.
Right.
Those websites go off.
Yeah.
Enough. We've got the truth, man, and that's why everything that you're seeing is happening.
Who's not a prophet?
Oh, real quick, I got the word conscience seared, right? In the Greek, it says having seared with a hot iron. The word in the Greek is kauteriazo. Sounds like cauterize. You know when you cauterize a wound? Yeah. That's right. It says to mark by branding. It says to brand with their own consciences. Whose souls are branded with the marks of sin. That's wicked.
I mean, that's crazy, man.
That's Greek, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck it, let's read it again, man.
That's it.
Because you got these wolves, they live the fucking wolves walking around like something out of Silent Hill. You know what I'm saying?
Dragging their leg, you know?
This is fucking insane. I can't believe this, man.
Yeah. It says in the Greek it's kauteriazo or kosteriazo. It says to mark by branding, to brand branded with their own consciences, whose souls are branded with the marks of sin.
Their souls are branded.
So sin is just in their mind, bro.
So every time they come in the reincarnation, that's them.
Yeah,
That's what? That's why it says, as we know, the spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophets. But that's how we know that you come back in reincarnation, your wicked ass spirit, you get judged. Something's gonna happen to you, man.
Yeah.
You got that following you, that demonic spirit just keep coming back. A different body type. You know, each body type might be similar or something, but it's different. It might look different.
Yeah, it's
You know,
like
that's-
Cain and Esau.
Yeah.
Spirit came back.
by spirit.
Yeah. He came as a serpent, and Cain, and then Esau. It's that same spirit all the time.
Matter of fact, that's in Revelation.
Revelation 20. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's get that.
Read that real quick. Yeah.
We're gonna finish that, and then we'll get that.
Yeah, it says, who carry about with them the perpetual consciousness of sin.
It's a hard pause, man.
I don't know.
That's a spirit. That's a spirit.
Conscious being.
That's a spirit. Yeah.
Like, so they're gonna come and have conversations. Yeah, this conversation. So they're gonna just, but that's like false prophets or YouTube gurus. They try and sell you a philosophy, man. Yeah. Like someone comes up, man, just take that, just keep repeating it, yeah. And he's all enticing.
Yeah, mantra. Yeah. Turn into a mantra.
It
That's
says,
what the scripture talks about, just enticing spirits. That's them. That's them. They're coming up, they're conscience. They might try and fight you.
Yeah.
They might get angry. You might have an argument. Or be like, could be over Islam, could be over Buddha, could be over Adi Krishna.
They'll come.
You might start shouting at you.
They'll
man.
come across you.
Come
Yeah.
on.
They'll come across you naturally when their subconscious is telling them it's him. And then the demons activates and it's like, yeah, go to him. Right. Get on him. He doesn't even know that he's doing it, but it's the subconscious, that spirit of that Satan that's in him, that ancient devil spirit that's come back on him. Bro.
Right, ancient devils. But you know what? That's true because Esau has got the statues of ancient demons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was watching that earlier on today.
Somewhere, or one of them areas actually south somewhere. And he said,
Oh yeah, you said yeah.
Demon Pezazu.
Is it Pezazu?
Ancient Babylon.
Pezazu, yeah.
So Esau worships ancient Babylon straight out.
Yep.
When Alistair Crowley used to dress up, he was dressing up in Babylonian Egyptian robes.
Yeah.
And then he was doing rituals to summon ancient demons. So that's what they do to get power. They go back to those demons, bro. That's why they got that fucking statue. There's loads of statues. Obelisks.
Yeah.
Obelisks is the same thing.
Yeah.
That's why Brother Polite did what he did.
Mm.
He's into them demons.
Malachi, Z York,
You
and
can't just be open to them spirits, yeah, and think that something ain't gonna happen. When in the truth, the Bible requires you to actually guard your mind. You ain't reading shit for the sake of it, bro. Y'all need to open up your fucking pineal gland.
there's one
Your pineal glands, your third eyes is not open. You can't see this. So you teach them stuff, you bring out the same scriptures, but they can't really see what you really convey.
there's one
That's the problem. You know, I said that I'm from above, you're from below. Matter of fact, let's read just what I'm saying. Let's back it up. I know we're jumping around. But let's back up. Say your point. Let's get the whole armor.
There's one gangster that came on. It was on the YouTube video, and he said, yeah, he used to dabble with the witchcraft, the Satanism. He said he used to do mad rituals. He said one time he was in his bedroom and he did a mad ritual, and then he had some oak bed that weighed like a ton. To like 4 or 5 men to lift it. He said he was on the bed. He did that ritual, and then someone just yanked it off the wall and started flipping it in the room. And like, he said it was, he said it was going. He said after that day, he had to try and wheeze off the obia and all that stuff. You get me? Because it was getting too mad. Them spirits are different, man.
Esau goes. He actually goes to these certain cultures, cultures, and Hamite cultures. Judge. Yeah, because their shit was that,
sacrifice children and do the little blood thing.
It's like one of the head of the Rosicrucians in South Africa right now.
Oh, there you go.
And these temples in fucking England. I mean, it's fucking in the south, just south of London. then like you got the Devil's Hill and all that what they call that
Right,
shit.
right.
Like, the Devil's Night. Right, this is some real shit,
Some
man.
real shit.
Yeah. So he's down there, he's learning from like David Icke.
Yeah.
Where was it on his early DVDs?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're either going to Levi, the Haitian, or they go to either Hamites or Jake, West Africa and shit,
Mm.
or they go to South Africa and shit. You probably Jake's down there too.
Yeah.
It's going to be Hamites as well. Because you got, come on, man, this is crazy. But this is where Esau gets his shit.
Yeah, it's real stuff.
And it,
Real stuff.
Elder, if that proves
And you know what I got?
Yeah.
You said I got to
No,
that
that's
point, man. I was watching a documentary, it's a new documentary, and it was going into the royal family, yeah.
Mm.
And all those vintage houses that they got all over the country. Bro, they got demons in them.
Lodges, yeah, and all that shit.
Straight, this documentary is crazy. I'm gonna do a video on it. Fuck it.
Right.
It was all posh people talking, people around him said, look, even Prince William, he's got Stanton and Mouse. And he was like, well, because they was asking what about Prince William, you know, because he don't seem like the type. So he got asked, he's on record, he got asked about spirits in the yard, and you know what he said? He went, oh, it's okay, you know, it's just life. That's what he said.
Mm.
Or something like that. Meaning that he was all right with those spirits in that yard.
Yeah.
Now, what he was saying was, he weren't just spirit. He says that they got entities in the house, and they're just chilling in it. He said, and the guy said, some people are just cool with that.
Yeah.
But and then they're talking about medieval spirits.
Yeah.
That's what he said. They said they have medieval.
What it means is that they're used to it, but they always surround themselves with
Yeah.
spirits. You know?
Like fucking
Yeah, exactly.
like Casper the Ghost and type shit.
So all these yards, all these old buildings and that, they got demons in them.
Yeah.
They got strong demons. in
Actual
those
spirits,
places.
yeah.
It's like, you know,
That's why England's so creepy, bro.
Mm.
Like it's headquartered by these demons and principalities.
Yeah.
you know,
Man, we got it, bro.
yeah, I was saying,
Spirit, man. Because
you know, when somebody,
now you got it, man. You got it.
you know, in some of these movies, man, you know, you look in these people ass houses and they got paintings in the wall,
Yeah.
right? And you feel like the fucking paintings are watching you and shit, man.
Yeah.
But these demons that live in these things, man,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And so they're always channeling these different energies in these houses and stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Bro, you had one of area grew up in that, yeah. And I had one of those houses. Everyone knew you got demons. You got in a lot of towns, you'll have an old building. You might have stories, look, man. That building, it's true. The old fucking buildings.
Yeah,
man.
old buildings. Yeah.
All these Waddington Manors,
Yeah.
fucking Buckingham Palace, all of them got spirits.
Haunted houses and shit.
All of them. That's what they said he brought out. Shit. Crazy.
Oh shit.
Even with Saints, I remember the post once speaking about how like you might start having like a something not quite right in the yard, and then you come to find out like your woman's brought in an idol in the house and stuff like that. You got to take the idol out. So they imagine these yards will have all of them idols, will have all of those different
Shrines and
mystic shrines and stuff like that in the yard, and that's channeling all of them energies in the
Probably rituals that was done. in the
Yeah.
buildings. Go
Yeah.
back to orders from the 1800s.
People that got murdered and all that and that shit.
You know what I mean?
Spirits.
And it's the Most High that gives them the order to do that too.
Yeah, so how spooky is that the Most High is actually giving these demons? The Most High controls the spirits.
Yeah.
See now that's another penal gland open. The Most High is controlling them demons.
Yeah.
He's telling them what to do.
Yeah.
And they come back and report. They don't know and all that. They bow down. That's what the demons do. So you know what? Really, we've got fuck all you motherfuckers, man. We've aligned ourselves with the Most High, the right power.
That's
So that means we beat all of you already. And
Just
just
like-
like think about your own fates. Let's read something. I always like reading.
Yeah.
You want to infuse.
I want the I want this. Is that a quick one? Yeah, it's a quick one. All right. Go for that.
Real quick one, it's on the fight. It's Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
And that kind of goes into what's happened, the tragedy that happened over there.
Yeah, Myanmar.
Thailand. And it's got idols over there.
Yeah.
It's a land full of idols, so that's judgment. You know what I'm saying? Talk, man. All these false gods with the 8 arms, even if it's got 2 arms, you know about that.
Yeah.
Greco-Roman gods have 2 arms, and that's still idols, man.
Yeah.
Straight out. So You know, let's read this because this is what y'all ain't doing. God in spirit.
Ephesians 6 from 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Right? So you gotta be guarded. If you don't even believe in the Bible, you don't even have faith in Yahweh Shai, the Most High. How are you even gonna be battling spirits? How are you even gonna, if spirits trying to jump on your mind? Yeah. Like using, like, you don't know what's going on, so they're hopping off you like goosebumps, like fucking what's the other one? The Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Crypt Keeper. Yeah.
Even
Crypt Keeper.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Them fucking shows from the 80s, 70s,
Slime.
no,
Yeah.
Fallen.
early 90s, they're not, those are real shows. Now, what, they ain't nothing to watch for kids anyway. It's trash.
Those are more educational as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Esau is actually putting real shit in there, or make it animated.
Yeah.
Now the cartoons are just more demonic and just trash, like.
Yeah, like Coco Melon. They say don't Coco kids watch that shit. Because it's the speed. Coco Melon, yeah, it's like it's the
Coco
speed. So basically, what goes show this man's is a witch because it's something like it's 2-second cuts. So it's sort of like, you know how people get addicted to
Fast flicks.
yeah, like what's that TikTok? People get ticked because everything is cut.
That's dead.
And it's basically frying the child's brain.
That's dead.
It fucks their attention span.
Yeah, because real life ain't like that.
Exactly.
That's witchcraft. It's an alternative reality. There's no in real life. You don't just cut like you have a conversation like we're here now. There's no cuts, is there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you jump to the
Some
portal.
super editing.
That's witchcraft, so that you know what I mean? Like this, and it's true chaos, and they do that in EastEnders.
Yeah,
One scene's chaos, and the next scene you just try to absorb what happened there. What happened in that traumatizing scene? There's enough for you to think about that for the whole year. That could have a life impact. But then there's another one. There's another neck with another couple, another household, shouting at each other and all that. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
It's crazy, man.
you see how it's demonic, right? Because in the movie Clockwork Orange, that's how they condition. You've seen that, innit?
That's it.
Yeah, that's an old school thing, isn't it?
They were trying to condition a rapist, didn't it? I think he was a murderer or whatever, right? They were conditioning his mind, so they put him all these flashing images, right, to kind of condition him. I
Loud
think they
music.
were showing him violence. I think they were showing him violence.
Loud
right?
music and that, yeah.
Yeah. And it's the same thing for the TVs. It's all these cuts. It's just like freaking images.
That's what they use in MK Ultra.
Condition people. Yeah.
They use like loud music, loose flickering images,
Yeah.
and it drives you insane, like, you know.
You know, sears your conscience with wickedness.
Yeah.
You know?
So imagine from a young age they're pushing that.
Yeah.
But as a babe, because they say the hella bright colors and then the constant cuts.
It's fucked.
And imagine it's a children's show. Just
That's
goes to
demons.
show this
That's
man
demons.
has no bloody mercy. Yeah. Yeah. It's lucky. So Ephesians 6 and 11, put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world,
Against principalities, powers, rulers of darkness of this world. Matter of fact, let's read that in the NLT because that goes in. Yeah, so you know we're battling against high level demons.
Yeah.
And then it says put on the whole armor, and it goes into it because the armor is your guiding your spirit, your mind. That's why we live different lives to know. If you want to know why, we're giving you the food. We're telling you, breaking it down to you guys. Some people just think this, it's great. That's it. That's BS, man. There's principles to everything. Yeah. Number one, we're the sons of Jacob, so we've got a birthright chosen. So Esau tried to take from us. So that's the reality we're living in. All these Rothschilds, Red Shield, living in these castles, they're dark, fucking Draculas.
Yeah.
And they're trying to exterminate Jake and chip everybody. That's Esau and Jacob, right? The blessings and the birthright, right? So we got that. So that's the reality right now. We just wake up with black guys. That's bullshit. You got all the tribes. So the seed of Jacob is being fought for. Esau and his seed is trying to, the elites of that seed is trying to
Destroy those people.
take them blessings.
Exactly.
That's what this is all about. AI and all that. and all this. They want to go on space travel. They want to do what the Lord promised to the Israelites. Look at prove all that. Yeah, all this transhumanism and this, man. This is crazy. This is where we're at right now. Right now, you got mosque. Everything we've been saying is here now. You got mosque and all that. Everyone knows what he's pushing. Satan. He's straight pushing Satanism. You know what I'm saying? With all this space talk, space X, this is Satanism is promoted. Okay? Fine, I'm on side. Right. Stargate programs and all that. You know what that means? That's opening a portal. Yeah. Stargates. You used to have Lion Gate, used to talk about, they got Stargate program. Now they had CERN, they're talking about opening, they're talking about letting out spirits. Using witchcraft on the left hand side to be able to go to the heavens. That's what they're talking about.
Didn't the Pope just before Christmas?
Open 5 portals or some shit.
Yeah, he was saying that now. Vatican, London, and then Washington DC is the 3 unclean crowd in Revelation. We have work together. You know, there's principles of Esau's kingdom. All right, he uses military to kill people. You got the super soldiers program. So that's the AI, the mind control, MK Ultra, the television, all that comes from the CIA. That's all war programs to destroy people, destroy your mind. Going in the flicker rates on the telly, all that, the adverts. You know what I'm saying? It's all mind control. Telly's actually a mind control program.
Programming,
CIA.
programming.
It's actually, you can look that up. If your mind's up, if your pineal gland's opening up, you'll find that stuff. Yeah.
Well, they call it programming, television program. So it's programming your mind, like with the TV.
And then they got to use the urim and thummim.
Yep.
Because when you got a television or film, they use quartz.
Yeah.
And you use gold and you use quartz.
Yeah.
And that clear that, you know, the
light and perfection. Yeah.
That stone's like it's basically an electrical conductor, man.
Yeah.
So they put, you know,
kinetic energy.
You know what I mean? They put that in the phones, the tellies.
Yeah.
So the channel, that's channeling. Say what channel? Change the channel. Programming and channeling. Channeling what?
It's all frequency.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you notice sometimes when you're watching TV, like sometimes it happens in my yard, the volume will go off. You're not watching the TV, the volume will go off. As soon as you wake up, the TV comes back on. You don't even touch the control, but the TV will come back. Like it's all of a sudden the volume will come back on.
Yeah,
No, I knew it was gonna say. Brother, it's happened a couple of times when I was at my mum's. Used to happen at my mum's. Happened at one time at my other place as well. It's like the TV would be left on, innit? Yeah, some shit like that. The TV will left on, might doze off, but then as soon as you wake up, all of a sudden you can hear the volume again. Like, it comes back on like there's demons though, it's demons. But that's Esau fucking with those channels, you know what I'm saying? The vibrations, and channeling energies and shit. Like Esau
through tellies and radio.
Yeah.
Like if you go if you put a television or radio and hold it out,
it's over.
Even at the frequency, is going to pick up on the energy field.
Start flickering and shit like that. Yeah.
Our spirits is an energy field. Our spirit has got weight.
Yeah.
It's actually got weight. Waves. You know, so even when heavy information.
The waves,
out,
you know that the waves.
Oh, that's heavy. You might have to sleep.
Weighing on
deep information in your head. So everything's got a energy field's got weight to it.
Just back on the top of the TVs again, right? You ever touch an aerial sometimes? Old aerial, you said it's the kind of
it's kinetic energy. Yeah, the energy field.
Sometimes if you touch the aerial, the picture will come, correct itself.
Perfect it, yeah.
There's some sort of thing, energy going on.
Signals and waves, because that's how you know we can manipulate elements with spiritual power, because it's all the waves and all that, isn't it? So that's like when you mess with a TV signal, it's that kinetic energy.
The brain works off
electric neurological waves.
All that. That's how it fires up. So with electric is all it.
Yeah, electromagnetic force.
So with the Lord just going to give us, just upgrade that.
Upgrade it, yeah.
Yeah. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah. That's it. Sometimes you can control it with your mind as well, like.
So you know when somebody suffers cardiac arrest, they use the
defibrillator.
They shock your body. They put the current back in your body so that your body circulates that.
Brain take the secret to pump in it.
It's all it's a charge, isn't it? Electric charge. It's like a dead battery in a car, and they have to charge it. Put the positives and the negatives, and they charge you back up again. Body's a major electromagnetic force, so it can charge it up.
Because even when they use a deacon on you, if you got like chest hair, they have to basically make sure that they got a clear connection, so they'll trim your hair off and then make sure that it's like skin
Skin
contact,
to
so that you
skin
get
and all
the
that. Yeah.
full voltage shock that they hit you to wake you back up.
Let's go on.
Continuing on. So you want to do one from 10 again?
Ephesians 6:10 in the NLT says the final word: be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on all of God of the Most High's armor, so that you will be able to stand firm against all strategies of the devil.
Strategies. So we're in a fight. People are using demons and forces are using strategies. And
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's like in boxing, you got strategies. You're setting up shots.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, you might be setting up a fucking kick.
Yeah.
Or some shit. Like John Jones, Bones,
Cool.
right?
Ultimate
He
warrior,
takes people
ultimate fighter.
They sets up the fucking back elbow and that.
Spinning
see
back
that
over. Spinning back over.
I don't even see that shit, man. It's the mind, the flexes. That's a spirit. So, but they're doing that on strategies. That's why you got to be mindful of what's going on.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, the environment, people around you.
Yeah.
So to say that they would have thought of them is deep, right? Because they're always strategizing. They're always trying to find ways to get at the people.
Oh,
Continuously. They don't stop.
Well, it says Satan's like a roaring lion, so
seeking at you
constantly, seeking constantly. Spirits don't take breaks. Demons, angels, they don't have to have sleep. They don't sleep. They don't need to take breaks, man. They're just pure energy.
That's why they get you when you sleep.
Yeah, when you're sleeping, they're snoring and all that. They're on top of you, bruv.
Right, you might get straight out, get that.
Yeah, trying to choke you out and all that.
Get choked out, pinned down. Trying to move that, can't move.
Or they're standing in the corner of the room watching you and all that.
Right.
I had one looking through the ceiling one time. Dead eyes was looking at me. I looked up and I see it right in the ceiling. Like, you fucker, I started cursing it back, bro. And it just disappeared after a while. It's like I can actually see the face in the ceiling staring at me, bro. I just looked up all of a sudden, I see it there. Like, I was like, oh, what's the Clark there?
I haven't been like that before.
Yeah, bro.
Back in the day, I
See the eyes and all that, and you see the nose. He's like, bro, I was just there staring at man, waiting for me to conk out or something. Yeah.
And the thing like go to the ceiling.
Yeah, the face is just there, like.
And another one that and he was just there. Hissing. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, you said it was hissing.
It's just and he's not stopping for about a minute, 2 minutes.
Levels to them demons as well.
He's just hissing all. You can hear it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
We're wrestling against some real stuff out here, man. This ain't no joke, man.
I've got a 3 cents on that.
Okay.
Real quick. This is Job chapter 4, verse 13. It says, God, it says, in thoughts from the visions of the night, when deep sleep falleth on men, fear came upon me, and trembling, which made all my bones to shake. Then a spirit passed before my face. The hair of my flesh stood up. It stood still, but I could not discern the form thereof. An image was before mine eyes. There was silence, and I heard a voice saying, shall mortal man be more than just the power? Shall a man be more pure than his maker?
So that was an angel. That was more than likely an angel than the demon. Because you have righteous spirits and
Hey, but you mentioned, I think earlier it was mentioned that Yahweh Shai conquered.
yeah,
Which is
he's over them spirits.
Right, so we're over all that. We're over the demons. Obviously, right now, we're under in the flesh,
in the stuff.
But they've only got like a certain amount.
Like Job, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we're over them spirits, man.
Mm-hmm.
So we're following Yahweh Shai. And through Yahweh Shai, we got authority over all them demons.
That's right.
We ain't fucking worried about that. That's for y'all guys who say you guys ain't battling these. Them demons are riding you guys, man. They're in there, you know what I'm saying? Like Mario Kart, you can go straight to the car. You're the car. Right. Bro, Mario's the demon. He's jumped city. You know what I'm saying?
Where it's like I just think about this, right? It's like an inception, right? These demons in your mind, in your headspace, right? You're not even aware of it. You know what I mean? These people are operating thinking like they're normal.
Yeah.
But they're operating under the influences of demons, man.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
So you be completely subverted. You don't have no idea what the fuck's going on. We see the demons on you.
Yeah.
You know? We see the actions you make, it don't make no fucking sense. You know? But you to you, we sound crazy. But it's you that under the spell, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, dancing. It's like dancing.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the book of Luke 10 and 19. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and
Yeah,
scorpions.
that's literal.
Yeah.
We're literally like when Paul got bit and he didn't die.
Yeah.
You're looking at him like, wow, how the hell? We're gonna get that power, man. Y'all don't understand that movie. The anti-hero Superman one. You know the anti-heroes in that Brightbird.
Brightbird, yeah.
Amazing movie, bro.
Bruce, yeah.
Powered up in that. Yeah.
Brandon Brown.
I'm saying the chariot was there, the UFO, the chariots, that's the other right. We're gonna get powered up like that. This side, things are gonna happen. So when things happen, you're gonna have idea that power. You know, they'll be willing that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be seeing stuff happening. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna actually be treading on serpents, bro.
Yeah,
Like, you can't understand, man. Like, even the way the mind works, yeah. You got, reading people's minds and all that.
Yeah.
Or coincidence to really, it's not synchronization. But,
Guarantee it's not going to be IUIC that gets that spiritual power. Because they're the ones that got doing the little Marvel, superhero animes and all that, acting like they got spiritual
a lot of
power.
these people, yeah,
They're
they
gonna
don't
get that
teach
power.
about it. They don't really want it. They
Yeah.
want this. Like so that's why we curse that out. That worldly, unholy priest spirit, that wicked scribes and Pharisee, ancient Rome, the League of Rome, doing good shit. Like when, because that's why when you watch it, Rome was like, well, I want to put a statue here. I want to do this and that. Like, oh, can't. But like, well, we got a deal. Rome was like, well, we over you, right? Then they got the deal. But openly, they're gonna look fucked.
Yeah.
And that's where they get compromised. We ain't got that. Then he saw like, wait, you got a deal. So when the chip comes, they're gonna have to teach it. And where's the
501c3.
501c3 charters. All you camps have got it. IUIC, ICPK, all that. All you niggas. So when the Esau comes out of the chip, man, we agree to it. That's why he's already making when it comes down. Look, I told you. It's not right there.
We're not held to ransom by Esau. That's right. You know, so yeah, because we got integrity, but we need to take the Judas back. Right. You know, so when it comes to when it comes to man, we're going
Judas back.
So when it comes to man, we got
what's it for? Baltimore there, the Baltimore and that. You do it like Judas back. You know what I'm saying? You got the pictures, the way it looks.
Yeah.
I put to see a Judas back. Look face. Next to one of the prophets and that.
Man, get a big purse nowadays. So when that time comes, man, they push the chip. We ain't good. Our story's not going to change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Our story's not going to change. What we're going to teach is what we're teaching. We're going to tell you to stay away from that.
That's it.
Right? But your guys now, where is up in the air right now? Oh. These men are going to be saying to go along with it.
Then it shall be known who am I chosen.
That's it. Because once you take the mark, man, there's no going back from none of you, man.
That's it.
Right? So that's gonna separate them in the Lord and those who wait. You know?
That's it. Yeah.
What we got?
I've got scripture.
We finish that next week.
No, you wanted it that note, so sorry. Did I make no
Take that. Ready? Let's jump to the next one.
Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
That's right. Now, what I want is Revelation 20 with the dragon, the serpent.
Yeah, say it.
So we're doing that with redeeming the time. That's why we're cursing this place out. And eventually it's going to be destroyed. You think that this is going to go on further, bro? That's what y'all just talking shit. Y'all just zombie group. That's
They,
all
they,
you are.
they do. And they kind of teach it, right? Because they were saying there's no Jacob's trouble. So what they got worry about, right? And as always teaching, maybe in the next 1,000 years, their mind is here, in this place. Their mind is here. ISUPK don't seem to give a shit anyway. They just do what they're doing, you know. But their mind is in this place, right? They're quite happy to sit here and just be here, right? For as long as it takes. And that's not saying that we're
Good
not.
life, they got deals.
Yeah.
They got the good life going on behind the scenes. What they're saying that IRC is supposed to be millions.
Yeah, Nick's got millions.
So they're just they're
Multi-millionaire.
just took bags and enjoying life. So they don't even want the Lord to come before us yesterday. Yeah, I don't like some of them in their conscience, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got like they know in their conscience. Some of them know, man, that yo, it's like when people fall out.
Yeah.
20 years later, old school dude from school, we come up to a camp. What's up, bro? I thought you fell out. That's that conscience. You can't run from that conscience. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them niggas, man, they really don't know what they're doing. It's like, you know, at night time, see, it's the pleasures and the treats, it's like the lights, blinding, cocaine, you know what I'm saying, the whiskey, you know what I'm saying, that zipping. Right.
The 2C.
Oh, shit.
The 2C.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Shit. They really, and then when they wake up, they might be like, you know what I mean? But you know, the pleasantries, the bitches, that's this, to this, sister. You know, some black women.
This world's too enticing for them. The world's too tempting.
Oh no, yeah,
That's it.
And they want it.
They got it. They got it.
They
They got it, bro. This is it. We're at the end. They've well made their stance. They're all the way in.
They're what?
Niggas and some niggas got fucking dildo machines, man. All the way in. Getting admitted that he's got the black bitch getting trained, man. They're all the way in, bro. They're gone. They're gonna say they're on that day. They're far gone. They're like, fuck it. They took the flesh. Son. The flesh just went with the flesh, like the pleasure of the flesh. Not spiritual. They said, you know what? Fuck it. I want this. I want bitches, money. I don't want money.
Yeah. It's like these are just American Israelites, man. They're not Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? They're not even the Lord's. They're westernized Israelites.
And the proof that they're joined with the world is you had people in the world defending my man.
Yeah.
You know, he's not what a man does in his room with his. I was like, nah, bro.
They say that about the LGBT.
Yeah.
They always defend them wicked ass niggas. It's not in my house, it's not around me, so it's not affecting me. It is affecting you.
No, they
You fucking moron.
Hey, what is it? They don't want this place destroyed. Because if you think like that, the people in the world, they don't want this place destroyed. They're just, so the niggas that know it, that makes them even wicked. Because they know about the Lord, they know about the prophecies. But they've just backdoored and just took it back. But that's really weak. That's weak as hell. How can you know the truth and then take it back? Like, you know, fuck it up. You know, you might you don't want to suffer.
No delay if it's coming.
But you don't want to suffer.
Don't want to suffer.
The part of the truth is suffering.
That's it.
You could be like, you know what? Yeah, be bitches or cocaine on and out. Say, yeah.
They're not prepared to wait quickly.
Right. They're not, yeah, exactly.
Acts chapter 17 and 5. It says, but the Jews which believed not, moved with envy, took unto them certain lewd fellows of the baser sort, and gathered a company.
So that's what they gather with these fucking gimmicks that they do, man. The base assault. Those are enticed by the worldly things that you promote.
Yeah.
These are the base assault, man. Because these men you come into your congregation, a lot of them are not spiritual, man. And we always say that some of them there might be elect among them, but a lot of these guys they come in and not fucking spiritual.
Yeah.
Beasts,
Yeah.
meatheads.
That's it.
Meatheads and a lot of meatheads.
Yeah.
Got big heads, right? It's not. It's like full of meat. It's all minced.
It says, certain lewd fellows of the
Talk to the nigga, and the nigga's looking at you like. You can't see what he's saying. Like, oh, look back, right? Got scripture just. You know what I'm saying? That's the niggas like that trying to break it down.
Docile.
Where can I get the bitches?
Well, that's,
Then I can get my record label off the floor. You know what I mean?
This shit is hard. It says, certain lewd fellows with a face of sword and gathered a company and set all the city on an uproar and saluted the house of Jason.
yeah, they gathered together in the same spirit. Yeah. Probably didn't have to say much. Like, that's how it happens. You don't really have to say much. The gargoyles or the demons, the imps, is like, yeah, let's do it. Right, so the company gathered. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
and sought to bring them out to the people. And when they found them not, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city, crying, these that have turned the world upside down are come hither also.
Yeah, that's why brothers are teaching, brothers are cursing out you niggas that got deals and promoting the world and that whole, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't like that we do that. The world people in general don't like that we do that. Well, I thought you guys were Christians, man. All right. Just in general, like what happens to Christians? So you talking about you Christian? We're the real Christians. And you motherfuckers are not from teaching the end times. It's that, you know what I mean? How can you call yourself a Bible believer? You believe in the Lord, you believe in the Lord and Savior. Right. And the end times that's like the main part of the word.
Yeah.
The end judgment. That's the main part of the word, the end time. The beginning and the end. You know what I mean? The final day of judgment. They're waiting for this for thousands of years, man.
Man's still charging at that.
You know what I'm saying?
God forbid we delay this any longer, man. We really want to get out of it.
Yeah.
You know, this is why we hasten the day.
Yeah,
Bro,
right.
this has got a whole lot of
fucking in this shit, suffering, dealing with all this fucking brothers just getting going for all types of demonic situations. And that. You want what's this trip? Is it? Well, you got Elite Rothschild sitting up there, nothing about what, but they're fucked up though. They want to NWO. That is getting. They know that it's all turning.
Tides are turning.
Tides are turning on this. So they're fucked up, man. Like them are dying, and there's all sorts of shit going on. They're watching graphics. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to, you know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. So that's how really the tide to turn. That's where it happens. This is the end, bro.
Yeah.
This is the end, brother.
I mentioned it earlier. I said that in the book of Job, it says that they're going to be in straits. In the last days, the elites are going to be in straits, man.
They brought that one out in a while.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Classics,
Job.
man.
I think it's in Job 5.
Job 5 and 10.
Yeah, something like that.
It's Job 19 or Job.
Job 5. I know it's Job 5.
Job 5 and 19. So it's Job 5. That ain't Job 5.
Oh, Job 18, sorry.
Yeah, that's the
Job 18. So like that.
Yeah.
Is this the one?
Every hand of the wicked shall be abundant.
Yeah, Job 20. Yeah, Job chapter 20, verse 22.
But that's a different one.
Different one, yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, read it.
It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straight.
Yeah.
Every hand of wicked.
Fullness of his sufficient. When he's got it going on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you want this business sufficient, workforce and all that. So when he's got all his players in place,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, but look, man, I'm gonna say this again. You fucking trolls out there, in the city of London, yeah, get it. Fucking step your game up, bro. I'm gonna put it like that. And all you people in the UK, yeah, all you cats in the UK, bro, yeah, step your fucking game up, bro. Like, we ain't really playing with you niggas, man. Like, I'm just being real. Like, you need to step the game up. Y'all think that y'all talking shit and all this. You don't even know what's going on, bro. Yeah. You don't know. Listen, brothers are enjoying teaching. That's what we're supposed to do. Just teach. Don't come with all this bullshit, man, and start snake dissing and all this type of shit, man. Get it fucking like people are stupid. There are warriors out here, bro. Okay? Don't get it twisted, man. Just because we ain't up at Oxford Street and all that, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on, man. Go where we want anyway. Go there tomorrow. That
Yeah.
place is cursed.
Yeah, that place has already been done and dusted. That's why we're
Well,
not
we
there
lost
anymore.
that place a long time ago.
We wipe the dust on our feet on that place.
Oh, sick.
The spirit of that place is gone now.
It's doomed, man. So ever since we left central London, that place had never been the same again. That spirit is dead now, man.
Yeah. Business is
Place
shut
over there.
down. Most a lot of them businesses shut down.
Yeah, man.
You see people up there now, but still, like,
It's not as vibrant as it once was. Like,
that place is
yeah, even though people still go there and shop, it's not as vibrant. Not as vibrant as it once was. Like, people used to be excited to go central London. Yeah, very excited to go there. No more. No. There's always fucking roadblocks and they always, doing some demonstrations and shit over there. People protesting. Central London's
a lot of
fucked, bro.
people didn't go with the spirit. They just stopped because you know what I mean. A lot of y'all weren't even doing it when we were doing it. Man. So we hate it.
Innit?
No one that that like you say 2012, bro. You know what I'm saying? You say 2012. Right now, bro, we're in a time where this AI is ramping up. You can get a laptop for what you say.
Speech and all that, freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech and all this. Come on, man.
Yeah, right. Man, we're everywhere, man. Yeah, we're everywhere. I mean, around the world, we're everywhere. You like know where to find us,
Innit, man?
right?
And they can find us on the World Wide Web anyway.
You might be worried about where we are. Don't worry about where we are.
You don't have to get there, innit, man?
You know,
As long as we get the word out there, that's the main thing. You don't have to be don't jump in no plane and go nowhere. As long as we publish the word on the World Wide Web, the elects are gonna hear this word, man. It's
which
fucking
is the highways and the byways, right? Which is the major roads and the less major roads, right? So where we are, it doesn't really matter where we are, as long as we're out there teaching.
They just wanted to see us some carnal arguing with people and all that. Some carnal entertainment shit.
We're not there.
That's what it is.
You're complaining we're not in the end, or you're not in the end. You're complaining that we're not in the busy cities or whatever the case may be. So it's just those that on the outside looking in and not doing that. You know,
Been around, man. Been around.
Yeah, so we need to name these places, man.
We've been there, man.
Tassing
We've been around the whole of London.
Like when we first started that, man, it was hot. Where we was, it was hot, man. In our hometowns and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
You know, but those places they're done away with now. We ain't gonna go back there. They already know about us.
Yeah,
They don't want to hear. They don't gotta hear.
Yeah, we go with the spirit.
You know,
The spirit's different right now. Y'all gotta get on board.
Guys are stuck in the old early 2000s. Yeah, they're stuck in the early 2000s. That's that clout chasing spirit.
Yeah.
They want to do something for clout, so they want to be amongst people so they can do the clout. You just want to get arrested for dumb shit, man.
You know, you're not gonna tell them that don't do it. Go ahead, do it. Do it. You know, we're gonna do what we're doing.
You guys going, these are the same niggas that will go to demonstrations and protests, like Sakari and all that, going to some fucking protest, talk about, we're the Israelites and walking with them, the degenerates in the crowd, man, on the march. Like, we ain't got that type of spirit, man. We don't do those things, man.
Yeah, that Wi-Fi.
Don't need to be amongst people in a march to publish this word.
That's none of our business.
Yeah, man.
That's got nothing to do with us.
Yeah, definitely. We're not protesting that.
No, man. Fuck that, man.
Fuck them all, man.
We're the prophets of doom, man.
Yeah.
Prophets of doom.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. This is Job chapter 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
And what about the scripture where it says, you shall desire to see the prophets and you shall not be able?
Exactly.
What about that? That's going to happen.
No, but them are scared though, because they're not on the street anymore.
So,
Shut up.
out. This is,
No, I'm not in this time. One day you're not going to see them because they're not going to be out there.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right?
innit?
We're going to say, right, they're scared because they're not out there. No, because they're from a point in time, they're not going to be out there.
No.
Because it's not going to be expedient to do that.
Nope.
You know? Yeah, you could go do it, but what's the need? What you're going to do is think, have that. It's not going to be safe for you out there to do that.
Yeah.
You think that the disciples and the apostles, when the Roman persecution was coming down, man, they were just standing on the highway by teaching.
Yeah, but guess what?
They
bro?
were hiding this shit, man.
It's true. And when the Lord sets us up with powers, we can be looking.
Yeah,
You can be looking for us. You can be able to find us.
exactly.
You'll be out there getting jacked up by the troops and
Straight.
by wild dogs and all that.
Yeah.
Where you at? I need your help. I need your answers, man. What? Come on, man.
Yeah,
And
man.
guess what? Man, and guess what? You're not gonna get the fucking answers, bro. Brother. Yeah, give me that oil. You know, the talked about that. We had the oil in the lamps. And the false prophet, they wanted to get some of you.
Yeah.
Nah.
Your oil.
You can figure out yourself, basically. You know, because you had an opportunity to hear it.
Yeah.
But you spent too much time fucking talking shit. So, you know.
Yeah,
it's
no,
like-
you got the oil on, son.
yeah.
Nah.
Hey, we're going for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hosea 5:15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early.
That's it.
hey, when all hell breaks loose, man, you're catching fucking hell.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, well, we're going to be comforted.
Yeah.
'Cause look, these people don't understand. When all hell breaks loose, that's when we're going to be most happy. Now we're more pissed now, the fact that nothing's kicking off from that higher level yet. When it does kick off, that's when we're going to be like proper happy, man. We're going to be rejoicing. Because then we know that we're that much closer, man.
Hey, remember when we realized that the vid was just a fluid?
Yeah, man.
Like, why couldn't it be a bowler?
But you saw how people reacted,
Yeah.
and that was like a precursor to when the chip comes. Because
Exactly.
Great Millstone, we weren't bothered about taking that shit. Brothers had to lose their jobs, couldn't go on holiday. It was like, fuck it then, innit? What? I'm not taking no fucking jab. But then you had guys panicking in Israel, oh, should I take it? And all that. They're the same niggas that's gonna go line up to take that chip.
If you got to ask those types of questions, man,
Yeah.
You ain't got no
you know what I'm
faith,
saying?
man.
Like, you're trying to find someone that say, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
They're not going to tell you that.
to justify you
You
taking the
surely know
fucking.
if push comes to shove that you're going to have to do what you need to do.
Y'all ain't got no way out.
Yeah,
Y'all don't know really what to do. You're a robot in the system.
no faith.
You don't believe in your Howard Shai. You don't even know your Howard who he is. Let's retail, yeah. Still can't get it. You don't believe. You don't know about the chariots and deliverance.
Yeah.
You don't know shit. That's why, like, when it comes looking around like a, like a chicken,
Yeah, headless
and
chicken.
all that, or when the right in the nest when the major bird goes out hunting or something.
Yeah,
You got the chicklets just doing this.
Screaming for the mother and all that. And they even say when the headless chicken's dead, like it's still alive for a couple of seconds, isn't it? The headless chicken still runs around. that's the 2/3, a bunch of headless chickens, man. Dead state.
Look at the word.
Yeah.
The desolation is a whirlwind
Proof, man.
boy.
That's just proof. That's more proof that brothers are going to be in a secure, sober mind state. It says wisdom and knowledge. So there you go.
Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength for salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh. Hashem Yahweh Shai is his treasure.
Like nothing's going to come left field and take us by surprise, man.
Yeah, thief in the night.
Yeah, it's not going to take us by surprise.
But you're not as
Yeah, that's it.
sleep.
Yeah, the children of the
So everything that's gonna happen, as hard as it's gonna be, it's not gonna take us by surprise. We know exactly what's going on. Yeah. No, we're not gonna be left wondering why or how and all this kind of business, right? We're gonna know what we need to do in that time. Like I understand it's nice to seek reassurance from those
Saying, I'm just saying,
experiencing you. Right.
It's done, innit?
Right. But you as a man, if you're in this truth and you deem yourself a man of the Lord or whatever, man, you have to know for yourself, man. That's why you have to get this.
I'm fully persuaded.
That's right. You have to know for yourself, man. You gotta ask all these questions you don't know. You're not in a good position, man.
Where's your faith, though, man?
double mind.
That's what I'm
This
saying.
whole thing of ours is about faith.
You gotta be sure.
So if you're going to be questioning and doubting in the hour of temptation and all that, then what was you doing the whole time we was here, bro?
Because we're not gonna get to the
man?
point where the MOTV comes out, and we're gonna be like, oh, is this it? We're not gonna be asking those types of questions because we already know what the fuck it is.
And that's another reason why Nate and them are not going to make it, because I'm not saying Nate, because Nate might be whatever, but you know, you hope he gets jacked the fuck up, even if he's part of the elect. He's a wicked ass nigga, man. But that's how you know, because them guys, they push that prosperity doctrine. So their thing is, when you come into Israel, it's all about partying and enjoying. They don't go through any hardships, like they don't enjoy the sufferings and all that. So they don't know about suffering. So we're used to that shit. So it's not a thing for us.
Despite the scripture saying it's about them schools, man, they're gonna have a hard time.
Yeah, they're gonna have a hard time because they're all about prosperity.
Might be stolen,
Innit?
That's a rock too. You know, prepare thyself for temptation.
Yeah.
If you come to serve the Lord.
Exactly.
Make not haste in the time of trouble. They're gonna make haste in the time of trouble then. Jacob's trouble, man.
Yeah.
Nate was the one who said Jacob's trouble
brothers,
didn't even exist. Sorry.
brothers and that brothers with chaff in the spirit.
Yeah,
Brothers are stoic. You can see it, like, you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
The spark dies, the character, you know, the spark of life it dies.
Yeah.
So if people can see that,
Yeah.
you always have some sadness, you know, in your eyes.
Yeah.
Ready to leave.
That's that grief, innit?
Dude might be trying to look, yeah, man, with his eyes.
Yeah, so
Different story. There's a precept.
Planning next Passover, what we're going to do for the next Passover.
Yeah,
We're going to do. It's going to be. It's going to make it better than last year's Passover.
Yeah,
type thing, innit?
yeah.
Us, as much as honor the Passover, we're not looking to be here.
Yeah, we want to pass over in the kingdom.
Around the kingdom, got precept, and he was squatting with his knees and you know the dreadlock he's at.
Oh,
IUIC's Passover. Squatting and ragga music was playing. You know ragga. Oh, that Passover was crazy.
crazy, bro.
I got something real quick, and he was winding his hips and all that. Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, he's kind of, you know, one of the great ragga artists. He had that spirit, and all the women in the congregation at the front.
Yeah, cheerleaders.
He came with that, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Proverbs.
It's not what we're supposed to do.
No, man.
It's great. We're not supposed to be doing.
You're in the wrong spirit, man.
It's not solid.
Right. That ain't what we're supposed to be fucking doing. It's not humble. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And the point that he's making is Proverbs 14 and 13. Even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful, and the end of that mirth is heaviness.
Yeah. When we run into brothers, like the elder said, you can see a brother and the hardship that he's going through just by the countenance sometimes. You might say, yeah, he's all right, but you know that he's going through some shit. Everyone has to go through something. But that's the chastisement of the Lord. He said, despise not the chastisement.
Yeah.
So we know that we're on the right path because we're catching hell. If you're not catching hell in this truth, you're not on the right path, man. You got the mindset of the IUIC and merchandise and making money and all this happy shit, then you're in the wrong spirit, man. So when all hell breaks loose, you're just going to be out there. You ain't going to know what the fuck to do.
These men never speak like they're vexed with this place.
They don't want to leave. Like you said, they
It's
don't
like
want to leave.
They
Man.
don't leave vexed with
They
this place.
don't want to leave. Bro. Enjoying their wealth.
Real quick. 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, was a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Yeah, man. And like that's why I know that like we're supposed to be pretty much circumspect because of the fact that we're very much aware like that there's demons trying to pluck us out of this as well. Like you know the same way that when a brother turns around and repents, the angels rejoice in heaven. The same way that the demons rejoice when they're able to pull a man out. Right? That's why they have a party.
What party?
No, so that's why they have a party. You know the what the scripture says the unclean spirit. Yeah, and then he goes, "Yo, boys, come! It's a new host weekend." So they get
7 more, innit?
party. And, you know, start.
Well, that's why we keep coming to the camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The laws of the Most High. Keep reading the Hebrew, keep praying, stay on the path, bro.
Yeah.
Doing videos because we're not on that. We're not on that, bro. That's just a spiritual fight, spiritual battle. We're not on that. Fall out, bog out, start becoming a scuffer, running your mouth. All the comment boards, running lips at random people. And then just sit down and smoking cigarettes. You don't know what to do with yourself. You know what I mean? Like that's bogged out. You're watching the telly, you're in the sunken place.
I know what's going on. I already know. They don't know. I already know.
That's the right. So the demons they'll sit there, you know, in the sunken place, smoking cigarettes, watching the TV. Then the demon hops on them. Go look for the guys. So that's when you do what you said. They'll come to a camp now. You guys are. It's like chill, man. You don't want to be that. That's we ain't on that. You know, we ain't on that, man. So that's why you got to pray. The Lord keeps the Holy Spirit on you. That's right. Because it's scary. It's a scary thing. to fall into the hands of the living power. Your scholars ain't really aware of that. Listen, you didn't get it though, because you don't understand that the Most High controls all these angels in the jack you up. Angels can just jack you up, jack you in half. The angel can just assassinate your ass. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they are. They're assassins, man.
Yeah.
Assassins for the
what
Lord.
King David went off and he prayed to the Lord saying to not let his Holy Spirit go off him. King David also, like, he first-hand witnessed what happened to King Saul. When King Saul was like, went from literally the anointed of Israel and then he just gradually went worse. So you saw like what could happen to a man where like literally the Lord pulls his spirit off me. You go from like being the king of Israel to literally
And Saul wanted to be righteous, man. He wanted to do the right thing. But
Fuck.
his spirit was on him, man.
Fucked up.
Yeah, the Lord had given him up already.
Yeah. That's why sometimes people fall out. Like, you didn't say nothing. You're like, you know what?
Yeah.
Keep it moving. Yeah. That happened. A lot of people have fell out. Heard of it. Why you just kept it moving?
Yeah.
You know,
These are just casualties, man.
basically, at the end of the day,
But this is about the elect. So anyone that can't walk the walk gets left behind.
so
You know, that's what it is.
Precept. Yeah. Probably last couple of precepts in.
yeah, that's yeah. Where the
This is
two precepts.
2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 5. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry.
Make full proof of the ministry, so people can say, you know what, yeah, they like, you know, watching that they're men of the Lord. Obviously, you got counterfeits now. We curse them out all day. They present themselves like that. You not fuck them right now. Like, them dudes, when they fuck them, but they be being exactly. But it's just make full proof of the ministry, and that's, you know, teaching, come to the camp and other things. Brotherhood and that. Yeah, that's all part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, brothers represent different stones of the house of David.
Yeah.
We're building the house of David here. So it's having all different stones, precious stones, gold, silver, different precious stones of the house of David. It's right. The sacred, the 144, the house of David. Esau, boy, just put the movie out on it, the Netflix series on
Yeah.
the house of David.
Yeah.
Scriptures talks about reviving the house of David. That's it.
Yeah.
Straight out, man.
That's it.
Read that. If not, then someone get that or something. The house of David, man.
Amos
A
9.
couple of them.
Get
The
Amos
house of
9.
David shall be as God. We don't need that.
Yeah.
I want to put one or something.
Zechariah 9 and 13. Is it? So,
This one here. This is Romans 13 and 11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Oh, those are house of David.
Amos chapter 9, verse 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches
The
thereof.
house of David is fallen. Them small hats, they ain't the house of David.
no.
If David was the house of David, then this scripture wouldn't even be in effect.
But they are parents.
This is the real third temple. The third temple is the brethren that's in this truth.
Well, the Lord said the kingdom of heaven is within you.
Yeah.
And a lot of them spiritual lessons back then, the wicked scribes and Pharisees could get. I think the disciples couldn't get it at that point.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? It was high. Well, the kingdom of heaven is within you. We represent the kingdom of heaven. That's why people got a problem with it. That's why they attack you. They attack buildings and old temples, or they don't go on Google and start getting angry at a building. They get mad at us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, it's just like,
Oh, yeah, vocab.
leave me alone, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah, what's up, freak, man?
just leave me the fuck alone, please. Should I say?
It's like versions, or they're trying to frustrate our building of the temple, man.
And now vocab's trying to frustrate us.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can't be the Israelites.
Yeah.
You can't be the Israelites. Why not?
You're teaching it wrong.
Can't. Yeah, you're teaching it wrong. Saying because we are the actual Israelites.
So basically, we say is that we're not building right.
Came all the way over to the UK.
He actually came, bro.
And then you couldn't find this nigga fuck. How about
You
that?
couldn't find the building. You
Get that
can't.
content, man. Bitch ass motherfucker, man. Come back down and see what happens. Right?
Please call them.
Won't make it back.
Right. What's gonna go down, bro?
The plane might fall out the sky. Hey, Lord,
It's hell for real, innit? All them plane crashes.
What?
Lucky, it's lucky.
See on your ass, bro.
Close up, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up.
See, the
And I
Lord
will
closing
raise up his ruins,
Yeah.
and I will build it as in the days of old.
Yes, sir.
Read King David that he had the house of Saul, and he had the house of David.
Yeah.
The men that were following David.
Mighty man.
Yeah, the mighty men, and even have musicians and stuff.
So that proves it is talking about a people, not a building, because he just said it's going to close up the breaches thereof, back in the building. And then the last bit of that precept there proves that the building is talking about actual people, man. Not talking about actual fortress. It's talking about the individuals that make up the elect, the house of David.
Right.
The house of, yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. All right, man. Shalom.